is September the 29th, and I would like to welcome you guys to the Legal Wars podcast. So, guys, as usual, we'll just take a second, allowing people to start coming into the stream, and then we'll get started.
What is the Seek View feature?
So, for those of you guys who are watching this after it was recorded or the original stream, got to do the sound check. The Legal Wars podcast is officially starting on October the 26th. Just started doing test runs, you know what I'm saying, trial runs, everything like that. So, this morning on a Sunday, decided to stream early. I had it originally set for 3 o'clock p.m. I decided to go ahead and knock it out, get it out the way. So we're going to wait for some peoples to get up in here, and then we'll get started. Good morning. How's it going? Add help. Good morning, guys. As you guys come in, please jump down in the comments and introduce yourselves. Please. Good morning, guys. Good morning. How's it going? Oh, I'm streaming live stream. This morning we're gonna talk about freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? Me just trying to be fair and balanced. Like I think we talked about that unintentionally yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to go ahead and cover that this morning, you know? So as you guys come in, you know, all my regulars, you guys please introduce yourselves in the comments, please. I like to say good morning to you guys. Happy Sunday. For those of you guys who go to church, I have a lot of people who go to church who are regulars on the stream. I try to go ahead and do it early before church starts, before a football game starts instead of this afternoon. So as you guys come in, please introduce yourselves in the comments. Igar, how are you doing? How are you doing? Bojack, you're welcome. Good morning, guys. Good morning. How's it going? As you guys come in, please introduce yourself. X-Pure, how are you doing? Well, good morning, guys. Welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. You know what I'm saying? If you guys haven't already, I ask that you guys please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, jump down in the comments, man. Say good morning to it, brother. I'll say it back to you. I promise you. He says, hate watch, lock Trump up 2024. Yes, sir. We're going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, for those of us who are already in here, I'm going to ask you guys, do you guys think that Donald Trump really supports freedom of speech? That's what we're going to talk about today. So, guys, I'll probably give about another minute or so and I'll go ahead and get started. You know what I'm saying? My boy, the Black Klansman, he says, no, he does not. Missy, how are you doing, baby? Good morning. How are you doing? Missy, if you hadn't liked the video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Missy B, hello, hello. Google user says Jill Stein. I hear you. I hear you. If only she could win the election, right? So, guys, we'll give it about another minute. We'll go ahead and get started. As you guys come in, would you guys please introduce yourselves down in the comments? How are you doing, Mr. Todd? Add help. How are you doing? So, guys, this morning, we're talking about freedom of speech and the free press. Do you guys think that Donald Trump really supports freedom of speech? Y'all get down in the comments, start having a conversation. Anything you want to get off your chest this morning about politics or about the election or anything you want to say, if you want your voices heard, this is the place to be. Republicans, independents, Democrats alike, you know what I'm saying? You guys go ahead and let me know. So Missy B says that she does believe that he supports freedom of speech. Panther Pride says so much hate in this world, man, it's sad. Black Klansman, come on. That's too funny. Great Idea says, I want to say free Palestine. Heard that loud and clear. You guys, if y'all haven't liked the video, I ask that you guys like the video. You know what I'm saying? I welcome you guys to jump down in the comments. Whatever you guys want to say, just let your voices be heard. You know what I'm saying? And if you hadn't subscribed, I ask that you subscribe to the video and that you'll hit the notification bell. Let's get started. So I posed an open question to the chat thus far. The question is, does Donald Trump really support freedom of speech? What do you guys think? Okay, guys, according to a New York Times article, that's where I got most of this information from. Let me back up a little bit. I want to start off by talking about what freedom of speech is and what the free press means to a society. So free press refers to the ability of newspapers, magazines, television, radio, podcasts, whoever. It's the ability to express any opinions that they want, even if these criticize the government and other organizations. It's one of the things that makes America great. Do we agree or do we disagree? Freedom of the press is the fundamental principle that communication and expression through various media, including printed and electronic media, should be considered a right to be exercised freely. A free press, is a body of book publishers, news media, not controlled or restricted by government censorship and political or ideology matters. What you guys think? Miss Carmen says she agrees. Miss Carmen, do you think that President Trump or former President Trump supports freedom of speech? That's the question. Okay. Now, it's not immediately clear what prompted Mr. Trump to make statements about Google on his social media site, Truth Social, but he did do that. So, former President Trump, Ms. Torres, I agree. We're about to get to it. If you will you please like the video? You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel, guys. Hit the notification bell. Anything you guys want to say, get off your chest about the election, whether you're a Republican, a Democrat, independent, whatever you are, it's your time now. I'll try to read as many comments as I can. Okay, so we're saying these are Donald Trump's words. So his words are, it has been determined that Google has illegally used the system of only revealing and displaying bad stories about Donald J. Trump, some made up for this purpose, while at the same time only revealing good stories about Comrade Kamala Harris, Mr. Trump wrote. Do you guys agree with that or you disagree? You know what I'm saying, guys? I know it's Sunday morning. I know it's early, man. I'm trying to get you guys alive down in the comments, man. Let me know what you think. Do you guys think that Google, okay, is actually making an attempt to post only bad stories about Donald Trump and only good stories about VP Harris? This is his words, his post on Truth Social, okay? What you guys think? Okay, so he went on to say, we're talking about Mr. Trump. He went on to say, this is illegal activity. He talking about, hey, look, I know if you guys report Trump, you know what I'm saying? If you support Trump, man, I'm not trying to make fun of you guys. I'm not trying to give y'all a hard time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying these are his words. So he's saying that Google's only posting bad stories about him. So he went on to say, this former President Trump, this is illegal activity, and hopefully the Justice Department will he wants them to criminally prosecute Google because he's saying they only posting bad stories about him, okay? Will criminally prosecute them for this blatant interference of elections. Is this election interference we're talking about? He says, if not, and subject to the laws of our country, I will request their prosecution at the maximum levels when I win the election and become president of the United States. Guys, what you think? You think that Google is intentionally only allowing bad information about former President Trump? Do you guys agree with that? Or do you guys think that that's just the same old Trump, same old stories? You know what I'm saying? What you guys think? Let's see. Missy B says, I agree. Everron Wife says he admitted it. Stan Vale says, I agree. Panther Pride says, I guess I'm invisible. All that I've said, and this brother ain't. I'm sorry about that, sir. You know what I'm saying? Harold says, no doubt. Miss Carmen says, no. You see what I'm saying? So it just seems like it's about split. But I'm just saying, guys, think about the level of sophistication, I would say. You think Google is going and changing their entire algorithm to where every story that pops up in your news feed about former President Trump is negative? You see what I'm saying? Does Donald Trump support freedom of speech? I mean, guys, I'm asking the question. Get down in the comments and let me know. You see what I'm saying? Let's go on. So this is what Google responded to him. This is what Google said when they responded to him. They said both campaign websites consistently appear at the top of search for relevant and common search inquiries. That's what Google's responded to him. I'm going to give you my take. This is my take so far. You guys let me know how y'all feel, okay? My take so far is that this isn't Google. You see what I'm saying? What the problem is that Donald Trump gets a bunch of negative news coverage. Is that true or not? He gets a lot of negative news coverage. So I think what's going on is that negative news coverage is popping up in the search feed. So when people go and click on a New York Times article, if it's something negative about former President Trump, that's what it is. But he's saying that Google is intentionally. This is what the man's saying. This is his words. His words is that Google is intentionally coming after him. You know what I'm saying? So conservatives have complained in the past that Google's algorithms favor Democrats. You know what I'm saying? We hear this story. Is it the algorithm? You see what I'm saying? The news media, it's like it's always a story about someone out to get them. The Media Research Center, a group that works to counter what it calls the leftist bias of the national news media. They have a whole research center that's dedicated to this, okay? Has issued studies in the past claiming that Google search aids Democrats. What you guys think? You know what I'm saying? I'm asking you guys what you think. If you guys haven't already, I ask that you please like the video, show your brother some support, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Most importantly, jump down in the comments, man. Let your voice be heard. You guys have a conversation about amongst yourselves. Anything you guys want to talk about the election, this is a safe place for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Republicans, Democrats, independents, all are welcome, okay? Now, let's keep going. Google disputed reports claiming that its search aided one candidate or party. What you guys think? You know, if you ask me personally, it's hard for me to believe that Google is intentionally targeting former President Trump. It's just really hard for me to believe that. What y'all think? They're intentionally targeting him. If you go to Google and you put something in the search bar, what's going to pop up is an article, okay? So if the New York Times, the Washington Post, the Phoenix Herald or the Phoenix Sun, whoever, if they post a bad story about Trump, then if you go in the Google feed, isn't that what you're going to see, the whole article? But I'm saying, like, so Google's just going to post nothing but bad content about Trump. This is what he's claiming. And not only is he claiming that they are posting intentionally bad content about him, he could easily say as a billionaire, well, hey, well, if you guys keep doing that, I'm going to sue you guys. But he said he's going to use the U.S. Justice Department to go after them. Is that what we're looking for? Are we looking for a president who will come out publicly and say that he will pursue his political enemies? You guys let me know. So, guys, if you give me a second, I'm going to jump down in the comments. I'm going to see what you guys are saying right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get back to the content. If you guys want to change the conversation, anything you guys want to talk about, all you guys have to do is hit that super chat. What that does is that helps to donate to the channel, and as well, you know what I'm saying, you'll be able to set the topic of the conversation of the stream, okay? So let's see what we say. We got Mr. David Michael. Mr. David Michael, thanks for joining the Legal Wars podcast. He says, see now, have you seen Biden? Man, listen, Biden's 70, 80, 81 years old, ain't he? I think he had a brain injury before. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying like that comes from old age or from an injury. But I'm saying what Trump is saying, though, like that Google is intentionally targeting him. I mean, what you guys think about that? You guys think, I mean, does that sounds kind of bananas, doesn't it? That they're intentionally targeting him. Intentionally. You know what I'm saying? Evron wife says it's all based on a bias. It is intentional. Do you pay attention to anything real beyond news clips? Yes, ma'am, I do, most definitely. You see what I'm saying? Miss Evron wife, this is what I got to say to that, okay? So if he's coming out and saying, hey, they're eating the cats and dogs, people are eating the pets, isn't that what he says? I mean, think about how outlandish that sounds. You feel me, Miss Evron wife? Doesn't that seem like you're putting yourself into a position to be ridiculed? Or, I mean, think about a regular person. If you're just walking down the street and you're like, hey, the neighbors are eating the pets, they're eating the cats and the dogs. You see what I'm saying? I mean, even look, they looked into it. No truth or evidence has been found to prove that story. But what I'm saying, just the way that sounds outlandish. So in my opinion, he's putting himself in a position for there to be bias. Or do you agree or not? Maybe not that it's even bias. It's just the outlandishness of the stuff that he says. I'm going to build a wall and make Mexico pay for it. You see what I'm saying? He might have won an election off of it, but I'm just saying it sounds outlandish. Am I right or wrong? So because of that, I think that's a lot of the negativity or the bias he might sing. Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. I ask that all you guys, please, if you haven't already, that you'll like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. If you guys want to get your voices heard or change the conversation, you can hit that super chat, make any type of donation you want to me. I would appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And Besides that, though, you guys are welcome this morning to jump down in the comments. Republicans, Democrats, Independents, you guys let your voices be heard. So, Mr. Jeff Bremer, if you're still in here, sir, how are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. He says Trump wants to say whatever he wants without any repercussions. Well, sir, there is a freedom of speech. So he is entitled really to say whatever he wants, as long as it's not causing harm or damage to someone. You see what I'm saying? And he just says, hey, he just looks at me and he says, that guy is the worst podcast ever. He's a jerk. And it doesn't cause me any harm or damage. He's free to say that. He can say really what he wants to, unless it's illegal. And it won't be illegal unless it causes harm or damage. But what I'm saying is, does he support freedom of speech? For him to try to go after Google for things that's popping up in the search feed, is that supporting freedom of speech? You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Mr. Aaron Aldridge says toying with emotion invokes actions. That is true. That's very true. But are they toying with his emotions by putting stuff that people, I could see if Google is publishing the stories. Google's not publishing these stories. Do you see what I'm saying? All Google is doing is just putting stuff in the search feed, the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? I don't think someone is intentionally saying all the bad stories about Donald Trump, we're going to put them out there for you to see. And all the good stories, we're going to pull them back. You guys really think that's going on? You know what I'm saying? So let me see who hadn't I got. Okie doke, how are you doing? Thank you for joining this morning. It's one of the regulars. Okie doke says she already said freedom of speech is a privilege, not a right. Okie doke, would you please, I'll assume you're talking about Vice President Harris. Would you please look real quick for the link for that and post that link in the chat? You know what I'm saying? Because, we can't just take somebody's word for it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against you. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to be giving any disinformation about anyone. So if you could post that in the chat, okie doke, I would appreciate it. So, Rando Marsh, how are you doing, my brother? He says you can find sources from before 2024 that shows Haitians have eaten cats, but it's not like they chose to eat. Sir, I hear what you're saying, and I appreciate you participating in the comments. All I'm saying, sir, is about Springfield, Ohio, okay? He said they're eating the pets in Springfield. He didn't say that Haitians have ate cats before in the history of the world. That's not, you see what I'm saying? We can't look for truth to try to make something that's not true become true. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like we're looking for truth to make that statement true. That's an outlandish statement. He said in Springfield, Ohio, that the Haitians were eating the pets. That's his words. So us going back into the 1902 history of Haiti and say, hey, look over there in Haiti, someone ate a cat back in 1963. That's not fair, man. That's trying to make true what he said. His statement was in Springfield, Ohio, he said they're eating the pets. It ain't no truth to that, okay? That's just my take. So, guys, thank you guys for joining the Legal Wars podcast this morning. All you guys in the chat, please, please, please go ahead and hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. Most importantly, you guys jump down in the comments. This is a safe place. Republicans, the Democrats, independents, we the people, we're going to be deciding the next president. So, guys, this platform is here for you guys to come in, let your voices be heard. If you want me to read your comment in specific, you can hit that super chat button, donate to the channel. Or if not, you know what I'm saying, you could just join in the conversation and we'll just continue the conversation, okay? So, guys, I'm going to pick up where I left off. Okay, so Google has disputed reports to be absolutely clear, okay? It's not like they're not responding to this. They're disputing these reports, claiming that its search aided one candidate or one party. Me personally, just my personal opinion, me personally thinking if Trump attempts to take this to court, I think he's going to lose, man. I don't even think, because you got to prove this. You got to prove that Google is intentionally posting only bad comments and commentary about you. I think that'll be hard to prove. Okay. Now, Mr. Trump made the post on Truth Social, okay, saying that he's going to seek the Department of Justice on Google for only posting content about him, okay? Like, I don't think that's, look, okay, so all my Trump supporters in the chat, let me see something real quick. We got about 430 people in the stream right now. I just want to see something real quick. If you guys are supporting Trump, do me a favor, go ahead and put Trump. You guys go ahead and spam Trump in the comments if you guys are supporting Trump. If you guys are supporting Kamala, would you go ahead and spam Kamala in the comments? I just want to see, like, just real quick, how many of you guys are actually supporting which candidate. So I see my boy Who says Trump. Matt says Trump. Nick says Trump. Terrible Tim says Trumpsters. Cyrus says Trump. Largemouth Hunter, how are you doing, my brother? It's one of my regulars, says Trump. Rando says Kamala. Nathan C. Trump. Tristan Trump. Kevin Johnson says people in Springfield say otherwise. Kevin, I'm going to jump back to that comment just a second. Roscoe says Trump. Carrie says Trump. Let's see, I can't pronounce your name. Asco says Trump. Jim says Kamala. Waltz. Let's see. So it looks like my boy Kevin says Trump. Erotic Joe says Kamala. Cyrus says Trump. Just Jen says Trump. Overhead Trump Jumper says Trump. James says Trump. Southern Adventure says Trump. T says Trump. Tommy says Trump. My boy DePhillip says he's undecided. Roken Goat says Trump. Frank Roman, how are you doing, my brother? He says none of the above. Let's see. Southern Adventures says Kamala. Michelle says Trump. Miss Amy Ballard says Trump. You know what I'm saying? So it seems that it's pretty clear that the sentiment is the majority of these people in this stream right now support Trump. So since we got that out the way, I just want to ask you guys, what you got? Do you guys, as Trump supporters, be honest with me now? It's not about me. Just be honest with yourself, because we're about to choose the leader of the free world, the leader of America for the next 4 years. I see SS Easy says Harris. So you guys be honest with me, okay? Do you think that Trump will protect freedom of speech? That's the question right now. I want you guys to spam that in the comments. You know what I'm saying? I think one of the things that separates America from other nations in the world, particularly guys like Putin, like if you're in America, if you're in Russia, okay, and if you say something negative or derogatory against Putin, he is known to kill journalists. So what I'm saying is by Trump coming out and saying, hey, Google is after me, I'm going to stick the Department of Justice on him. Bro, that don't sound good. Am I right or wrong? You're going to stick the Department of Justice on Google for putting something that some other news agency put in like, that don't make no sense in my mind at all. So guys, that's the big question. The question is will Donald Trump support freedom of speech? You see what I'm saying? What you guys think? You know, I'll keep it going. So guys, let's talk about freedom of the press and freedom of media. So we'll all know how important this is, okay? Freedom of the press is the fundamental principle that communication and expression through various media, including printed and electronic media, published material, should be considered a right to be exercised freely. Do we agree with that? Or are we moving away from that in America? Such freedom implies to the absence of interference from an overreaching state. And that is pretty much what Donald Trump, that's an overreaching state, right? If he's saying that I'm going to go after Google for publishing bad information, what? Its preservation may be sought through a constitution or other legal protection and security. That's called freedom of speech. Am I right or wrong? It is in opposition to pay press, where communities, police organizations, and governments are paid for their copyrights. So what you guys think? You know what I'm saying? Guys, for the new people coming in, welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. I ask that all you guys in the chat, please, 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 go ahead and hit that like button on that video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Again, this is a safe place, man, for everybody. Republicans, Democrats alike, independents. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want your voice be heard, just jump down in them comments, man, and just anything you want to get off your chest about the election, go ahead and jump down in those comments, man. This is the time, this is the place for you to say anything you want to be heard. You guys can conversate amongst yourselves. And then on top of that, guys, if you guys want me to read your super chat, you could go ahead and hit that super chat button, you know what I'm saying, and donate to the channel. And I'll go ahead and get to those super chats first. I'll read all of the super chats first, and we can actually have a conversation about something you want to conversate about if that's what you want to do. So, guys, I'm going to jump down in the comments for just a second again. I'm going to try to see what you guys are saying. So, JC, I think I've seen her in here before. How are you doing, ma'am? She said, this is freedom of the press and freedom of speech. But there is also defamation of character. If you're speaking lies to defame a character, then there are consequences. Miss JC, I really appreciate that comment because that is so true. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm a civil litigator, so I know all about defamation of character. But here's the thing, Miss JC, Google isn't publishing those stories. Do you see what I'm saying? Say, for instance, if something happens, there's an incident that happens, okay? And I'm saying that the New York Times publishes a story. First of all, I don't see how that story can hurt like Donald Trump, because how much negative press has been published about Donald Trump? Has it hurt him yet? So in order to prove that defamation, he's going to have to prove that there was harm done to him, emotionally, physically, whatever. Do you see what I'm saying? Financially. But I'm saying I don't think that there's any way that Donald Trump can prove by CNN posting a negative story against him that they're able that he has been any kind of harm has happened to him. That's number one. Number two is, like I said, Google is not actually they're not publishing the story. Google's not putting the information out. All Google is doing is putting the information in people's search. When people go, so you know, at this time, everyone is going to look for some kind of information on the election, a presidential candidate. So they'll go to Google and they'll put Donald Trump. Donald Trump is asserting that Google is intentionally putting bad stories in people's timelines on purpose. But what I want to ask you guys, how many people besides Fox News are actively publishing good content, positive content about Donald Trump? That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people who publish negative content about Donald Trump. So what I'm asking you guys, even you Trump supporters, to critically think with me this morning. And do you think that it is possible that the bad content that he's seeing in the news feeds is because the majority of the press is publishing negative stories about him? So look, so there's 10 stories that's published of Trump. This is a hypothetical situation, okay? So there's 10 stories that's published about Donald Trump, hypothetically. Okay, you got 10 stories. If 9 of them are negative, I'm saying, how can you blame that on Google? They just putting the stories in the news feed. You see what I'm saying? That's my take on it. You know, I just want to jump down here and see what you guys are saying. So Gary Sherry says you have the freedom to say whatever you want, but there may be consequences. Most definitely. 1,000%. 10,000%. I know that for a fact. You see what I'm saying? Because me personally, if I catch somebody defaming my character, they better have a really good lawyer. Really good lawyer. So my boy, Largemouth Hunter, I guess he's talking to Adam. He says, Adam, why? No policies? Let's see. Pancho Villa says, Google makes it easier in its algorithm for favoritism. I know that the Trump people are thinking that, and I thought about that too. But what I'm saying is, like I said, if you got 10 stories published about VP Harris, 10 stories published about former President Trump, and 9 of the stories published about Harris are positive and 1 negative, and 9 published about Trump are negative and 1 positive, then when you go to the news feed, your chances are more than likely you're going to see a negative story about Trump and a positive story about Harris. How does that not make sense to you guys? You guys tell me. I want to hear it. It's just what is out there, brother. Guys saying that they're eating people's pets. Think about that. How outlandish that says. Bro, what if you go outside? Be fair. Vote for Trump, vote for Harris. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to help you to think like from an unbiased. I know it's kind of difficult to do, but that's what I try to do. So look, say you go outside, right? And you see your neighbor, okay? And another neighbor walks up and says, they're eating the pets. They're eating the cats and they're eating the dogs. They're eating all the pets. I'm saying, what you gonna think? You see what I'm saying? Like for you Trump supporters and for me, who isn't voting for Trump, but who understands this, I understand Trump and I understand him as a political machine. So what Trump is trying to do, he's just trying to attract attention to the issue. So his way to attract attention is to say something outlandish. Like they're eating the pets, they're eating the cats and the dogs. That sounds ridiculous. And to me, if you're walking around saying ridiculous things, I mean, wouldn't this happen? You know what I'm saying? What you guys think, guys? Welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. Everyone, please, if you in here, go ahead, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. You know what I'm saying? I invite everybody, Republicans, Democrats, independents alike, jump down in the comments, man. We having a lively conversation this morning about the election. Lively conversation. You know what I'm saying? Let you guys' voices be heard. Okay, now we're talking about free press and freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going. Without respect to any government information, any government may distinguish which materials are public or protected from disclosure to the public. State materials are protected due to either one of the 2 reasons. Classification of information is sensitive, or classified or secret, or the relevance of the information to protecting the national interest. Many governments are also subject to sunshine laws or freedom of information legislation that define the omit of national interest and enables citizens to request access to government-held information. So guys, I'm gonna jump down in the comments and I'm gonna see what you guys saying this morning. So Miss Trish, how are you doing? Miss Trish says this was said at the Springfield City Council. Before he said it, do your research. Ma'am, there's a lot of things that's said in different places. Am I right or wrong? There's a whole lot of things that's said in different places. You see what I'm saying? I could go to the grocery store and I could hear somebody say, hey, that guy right there, he's a burglar. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, am I going to go on stage in front of 60 or 70 million people? Look, it's the optics of it. I'm saying even if it was true, but it's disinformation. There's no proof that it's true. I don't care how much y'all want to hang on to it. Look, this is what I do. Rona, good morning. How are you doing? Welcome back to the Legal Wars podcast. Miss Rona knows this, but this is what I do on the Legal Wars podcast. Y'all give me a second. I'm looking for some Kool-Aid. I keep it on deck for them Trump supporters. I call this my Jim Jones juice. Y'all know that Jim Jones story? You see what I'm saying? Jim Jones told them to drink the Kool-Aid and that they're going to go to heaven. But it was poison. It killed him. So to me, that cat dog story is Kool-Aid. And for all the Trump supporters who are drinking that, because I'm telling you, the prominent Republicans, they don't support that. They don't support that language. It's incendiary. You guys realize like all the problems that Springfield as a community has went through because of that disinformation? So what I'm saying is, how can Donald Trump go after Google for publishing someone else's stories, but he could walk around and say disinformation that actually hurts the community? That hurts the community. You guys make it make sense. I'm trying to be fair. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the comments, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got that Trump juice. She only want me for my Trump juice. Ooh, oh, oh. I got that Trump juice this morning for you guys. You know what I'm saying? That cat dog story, bro, that's Kool-Aid. That's all that is. And I know you might want to support Trump, but you just drinking Kool-Aid. That's in my opinion. Rona, tell me how I'm wrong. They just drinking Kool-Aid. That's all that is Kool-Aid. Don't show me proof. Show the 70 million people you telling them lies to. Show them proof. They want to see it. You see what I'm saying? Prove it to the people that you trying to get to believe them lies. Prove it to them. You ain't got to prove nothing to me. I'm not going to sue you. It's not for that. I'm not going to sue on the behalf of Springfield. I'm not suing for that. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to show me proof for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Show them people proof. Show them proof. Don't, unless you showing me proof of something about one of my personal situations. Like, show the people you lying to, show them proof. Because they should request proof. Look, Kool-Aid. This is how you don't drink the Kool-Aid. When somebody says something like that, ask them to prove it. Tell them to prove it. The Ohio governor said that his words were absurd. The governor of Ohio. Do you think the governor of Ohio, with all the resources that he has at his fingertips within the bounds of his state, do you think you know more than the governor of Ohio about what's going on in his state? You'll say, oh, the governor has a bias. Oh, really? You know who the governor voting for? The governor voted for Donald Trump. He's a Republican. And he said those comments are outlandish. So they're absurd. So he called them, quote, garbage, unquote. His exact words. He called the cat dog story garbage. So you guys are telling me that y'all know more about what's going on in Ohio than Ohio's Republican governor. That's what I'm saying. That's Kool-Aid stuff, bro. Gotta shake it up, Brian. Opened it up this morning, but I know what all these Trump supporters up in here, man. I'm finna have to drink this Kool-Aid, man. Drink this Kool-Aid. Y'all drinking the Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what you guys saying. Doobie Snack says he has investments to protect. I'm saying I'm not sure what that means. Kenny Howard says my family lives in Ohio. Kenny, speak on it. What you know about it? Pig Daddy, how you doing, my brother? Voodoo rituals are outlandish, and that's happening. No one's saying that there's not voodoo. No one is talking about that. This is what I'm saying, Mr. Pig Daddy. We can't go look for truth. We're going to look for truth to support a lie. You follow me? I'll say that again. We're going to look for truth to support a lie. He said in Springfield, Ohio, he didn't say nothing about no voodoo. He didn't say nothing about no Haitian tradition. He didn't say nothing about that. He came on stage in front of 60 to 70 million American voters, and he said they are eating the pets. The Haitian immigrants are eating the pets. The governor of Ohio, who has a lot more resources, probably more resources than anybody besides the federal government to know what's going on in his state. The governor of Ohio could call police departments. He could call the federal agencies in his state. He could listen. They could listen in to people's phone conversations. They know what's going on in their state. The governor of Ohio called the story garbage. If the governor of Ohio was a Democrat, I'd give you credence to what you said. But when he came out of his mouth and said that story is garbage, he went J.D. Vance from Ohio. He wouldn't go as far as to trash J.D. Vance because he's still supporting Trump. He's still supporting Vance. He's still supporting the Republican Party. He's a Republican. He's going to fight to help Trump win Ohio. But he's saying the story is garbage. He ain't drinking no Kool-Aid. Shout out to the governor of Ohio. He not drinking no Kool-Aid, man. He just being real. He being real. He said the story's garbage. So you guys do listen. This is what I'm saying. You can vote for who you want to. Most conservatives, like people like Lindsey Graham or someone like that, what they're gonna say is that, hey, we're not really concerned about what he's saying. We really ain't concerned what we're doing. We're supporting him for his policies. So if you tell me you're supporting him for his policies, then I could understand that. So if you want to support the guy for his policies, I get it. I understand it. But if you support him trying to defend him on everything he's saying, really? You guys want to go there? We could do it if you want to. I'm going to build a wall and I'm going to make Mexico pay for it. Let's fact check it. How many miles of fence did he build? It wasn't no great, beautiful wall like the wall in China. Bro, how many miles of fence did he build? The border's 2,000 miles. So he built 500 miles of fence. I'm going to build a wall and make Mexico pay for it. Did Mexico pay for it? How much money did Mexico pay? You talking about, I heard somebody say something about tariffs the other day. You know who those tariffs is hurting? You know who paid for the wall? We did. That's what I'm saying. So don't blindly support, don't never give blind allegiance to any candidate. That's what I'm saying. Guys, this morning we talking about freedom of speech. We talking about freedom of speech. Donald Trump said he want to seek the DOJ on Google for putting a story in your time feed. If you go to, listen, if you go to Google right now and you type in the search bar Donald Trump, the stories that's going to pop up isn't published by Google. Google ain't publishing these stories. There's New York Times, Washington Post, all these newspapers and all these people around the country. That's what they're writing about Trump. Trump gets about 10% probably positive press. And like I said, I think that has to do with him. The stuff that they're saying. They're eating the piss. Guys, thank you for joining the Legal Wars podcast this morning. I ask that all you guys in the comments, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. I got so many Trump supporters in here. You guys get down in the comments. Let your voices be heard. Everybody welcome in the stream. Republicans, Democrats, independents, Kool-Aid drinking Trump supporters. Nah, I'm just playing. But everybody welcome in the stream. And if you guys want to change the conversation, all you guys got to do is go ahead, hit that super chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to read your comment first. You donate to the channel, and then we could get to it. So, guys, I'm just jumping down to the the comments. I see my boy Redneck said dislike. You know what I'm saying? Look, I support that's his opinion. And I support that. That's the way I'm different than the Trump supporters. You see what I'm saying? The Trump supporters, they don't want you to say nothing negative about their dear leader. All hell King Trump. You see what I'm saying? I mean, the rest of us ain't like that, man. Like, because we know ain't nobody perfect. So just own the mistakes. That was a mistake for him to say that. That's why he don't want to debate her again. The only reason why he want to debate her on Fox is because he feel like he'll have some kind of advantage. Y'all, we heard him say that about CNN. Didn't we hear him say, well, he said CNN did a pretty good job in the debate. Did he or did he not say that? You guys heard him say that? So I'm saying you got an opportunity to debate her again on CNN, but you passed. Why you pass? Why you pass on that CNN debate? That's all I'm asking. So Houdini says that it's disgusting. Yes, it's very disgusting. Those kind of that kind of comment, bro. It is very, very, very disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Bamboo says angry and stupid. I agree with that. 1,000%, 10,000%. Very angry. Very stupid. J-Rock, what's up, my brother? Good morning. How you doing? He says Trump running scares. Yeah, I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, though. David Keishline says, debate, you call that ambushing a debate? Why she passed on the Fox debate? I said, personally, if I was advising her, I would tell her to do that Fox debate. That's me personally. You know what I'm saying? But the people who are in control of her campaign, you got to reach out to them. But I'm saying, either way it go, Trump said that the CNN did a good job on the debate. Did he say that or not? Y'all tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I misunderstood. Did CNN say that he did a good job or not on the debate? Did they say that? Did Trump say that? Trump said that out of his mouth, that CNN did a great job on the debate. Well, if they did a good job on the debate, I'm saying, like, why not go back? That's my question. You know what I'm saying? That's my question. Sam the Man says, talks politics all day, hoping he could live off the government. I hear you, my brother. That guy talking to you, I mean, bro, y'all give a thumbs up for all the bots in the chat right now. All the bots in the chat, y'all give them a thumbs up. He said conservatives are supposed to keep government out of business. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Listen, on that comment right there, so look, we was at we wasn't, Oprah Winfrey. You guys could go back and watch this interview. So you guys remember Oprah Winfrey did an interview or a town hall or whatever you call it with Kamala Harris. This wasn't too long ago, about 10 days, maybe 2 weeks ago, right? In Michigan, near Detroit. Okay, you can look it up on YouTube. One of the first questions they asked a young black male, they asked him, why are you supporting Donald Trump? One of the first answers that came out is because he give us checks. You see how far removed from the Republican Party of old that the Republicans today are going, and it's all because of you guys, dear leader. That's just the facts. The Republican Party used to be the party of conservatism, the party of saving money. Donald Trump spent how many trillions of dollars did Trump spend? More than any other president, and he did this in 4 years. 4. Conservatism, spending more money than any other president, he did that in 4 years. Make it make sense. You see what I'm saying? And like these days, it's like the young people, they don't understand that, hey, this party is supposed to be the party of personal responsibility, because they looking for their dear leader, Trump, to give them a handout. They want a $1,500 check from Trump. We voting for Trump for that handout. We think he gonna hand us something. Give me something, mister. But you saying, as in Republicans, I thought y'all ain't supposed to be dependent on the government. Because you talking about depending on the government, that's what I'm trying to tell you, that Donald Trump spent more money. He the food stamp president. He spent more money than any other president ever. What you get the money? He's getting the money and he passing the money out. He doing it more than the Democrats doing it. He did it more than Obama doing it. And Obama came in during the worst economic downturn in U.S. history. He had to save GM. He had to save the banks. He had to borrow that money. You see what I'm saying? Trump running around saying that COVID ain't real. Do we hear him say that or not? He said it ain't no different between COVID and a common cold. Did we hear him say it or not? Look, I got my Kool-Aid on deck, man. You feel me? If y'all want to drink that Kool-Aid, that Trump juice, see, y'all ain't want me for my Trump juice. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You guys want to drink that Trump juice? You know what I'm saying? You guys want to drink that Kool-Aid? Bro, I'll keep the Kool-Aid for you. But tell the truth. What the man say out of his mouth. That's all I'm saying. I'm going off of what people say. So if you want to tell me something bad about Kamala, because I'm telling you, I'm independent, bro. Republicans, Democrats, independents, all alike. If you want to tell me something bad about Kamala, I'm saying tell me something she said. Don't just tell me something that you think. Everybody, right now, this is what we do. Mr. Alan J. Mr. Alan J. Thank you, sir, for your donation to the channel. Everybody, please, 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 right now, as Alan J's comments scroll up, everybody go like Alan J's super chat. You know what I'm saying, guys? Please go like everybody. Go like Alan J's super chat. Thank you, my brother, you know what I'm saying, for your $2 donation. Mr. Alan J says 8 trillion spent on Trump. 4.4 trillion spent on COVID. You see what I'm saying? That's what I do with those super chats. You know what I'm saying? You guys want to hit that super chat button, you're going to change the conversation. So all y'all Trump supporters, if y'all want to say something positive about your dear leader that we're going to cover, hit that super chat. So Mr. Allen said that much spent on Trump. Let's go ahead and fact check and see real quick. Okay? Let's fact check. How much money did the Trump administration spend? Okay, that's what we asking. How much money did the Trump administration spend? Okay. The national debt. That's what we talking about right now. Thanks to that super chat, okay? Mr. J, thank you for that donation. Let's find out how much you spent. Okay? How much you spent? How much debt did Trump spend? You guys know the answer. Spam it in the chat. Because I'm saying this was supposed to be the party. They're called the Conservative Party. How are you conservative if you spending more money than the Democrats? What you conserving? I'm going to build a wall. Look, the man said he going to deport 11 million illegal immigrants. This is his words. They drinking that Trump juice. Y'all drinking that Kool-Aid because he talk a tough talk. He talk. Can you get the point? You get it. He talk a tough talk. He said he was going to deport 11 million immigrants. In 4 years, he deported 2 million immigrants, 2 million deportations. You know how many Obama deported in the same amount of time? 3.2 million, almost doubled them. Obama ain't do none of that talking. None of it. Guys, PolitiFact. In case you want to go back and check behind me, PolitiFact. That's how much we're going to fact check. What we talking about, thanks to Mr. Allen J's $2 super chat, we're talking about how much money did President Trump spend as president? How much money? This is the party of conservatism, the party of conservative values. Conservative values, guys. Y'all remember Rand Paul? Conservative values. Okay. According to PolitiFact, if you divide the debt accumulated during each president's tenure by the number of years they served, Trump oversaw an increase in the debt of almost $2 trillion a year. $2 trillion a year being conservative. Okay? President Joe Biden has seen the addition of almost 1.6 trillion in year 2 and 1/3 years in office, which ranks second. Okay? In third place is Obama. So Trump did 4 years and he spent more money than any other president in history. Guys, once again, Mr. Allen J, Mr. Allen J, my brother, thank you, sir, for your $2 super chat. You know what I'm saying? You guys go look for Mr. Allen J's comments, you know what I'm saying, and go ahead and like that comment, you know what I'm saying? Like that comment. Everybody, please, Mr. Allen J, $2 super chat, $2 super chat. You guys go ahead and like that super chat as it scrolls up in your new snooze feed. Mr. Allen, thank you for your donation. He said hashtag Trump 2024. He had to spend 4.4 trillion on COVID, sir. I'm not taking that from you at all, sir. Not one little bit. I'm not hating on that at all. This is what I'm saying. When VP Harris spoke about this, I think she said this the most eloquently out of anybody I heard say this, okay? This is what she said. So she says that Donald Trump mismanaged COVID. She didn't say it was his fault. She didn't say he caused COVID. She said he mismanaged COVID, okay? That goes to leadership. Am I right or wrong? Tell me where I'm wrong at. VP Harris, she didn't say that Donald Trump incited a riot. She said that Donald Trump mismanaged the handling of January the 6th. Tell me where I'm right or wrong at. Mismanaged it. Regardless of whether you think it was his fault or not, look how it turned out. I'll go as far as to saying that Donald Trump mismanaged the summer of 2020 with Black Lives Matter. You going up holding up an upside down Bible, man. Come on, bro. He mismanaging it. What VP Harris's narrative is that everything outside of economic issues, that he mismanages it. Again, guys, show love to Mr. Alan J. He donated to the channel with that super chat, my brother. I appreciate you. I love you. Mr. Alan J with his third $2 super chat. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want a super chat, just go ahead and jump in, donate to the channel. Let me know what you want to see. Mr. Allen J says she mismanaged the border. Okay, listen, Mr. Allen, I'm going to be all the way fair. That's what I do. Republicans, Democrats, Independents, whoever, y'all are welcome here. This is a safe place, okay? We're all Americans. We got to choose the leader of the free world. So let's be fair. Mr. Allen J says that she mismanaged the border. I'm going to say this. There has definitely been a mismanagement of the border within the last 4 years. Can we agree on that or not? Can we agree on that or not? There has definitely. My boy, Kush Boy, what's happening, Kush Boy? Welcome to the stream. Hey, look, I'll say there has definitely been a mismanagement. Can we agree on that or not? You know what I'm saying? Do we agree, guys, or not? I agree. There's been a mismanagement. We talking about how many years? I agree. 10,000%. I don't care if you Democrat, Republican, whoever. I don't care if you say 11 million illegals, 12 million, 15 million. There's been a mismanagement. This is what I'm saying, Mr. J. Mr. J, you saying that's VP Harris's fault? So VP Harris was elected by the people as president to set policy on border control? She was elected by the people? Who the people elected to set policy on border patrol? That's my question. That's all my question. Is who was elected? You see what I'm saying? I'm saying Joe Biden was elected. So I'm saying unless we have all the way facts, like hard down evidence that VP Harris, because saying that she was a border czar, if you ask Biden was she a border czar, he'll say no. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? Biden's gonna say that she wasn't the border czar. So I'm saying, like, for us to say that it was her fault, I completely disagree with that. I think that you put the blame of those illegal immigrants, you put that on where it belongs. That's the Biden administration. He ain't on the ballot. You know what I'm saying? Alan J, another $2 super chat, my brother. I appreciate it. I ask everybody in the stream, go ahead and like Alan J. Go ahead and like that man's $2 super chat. That's his fourth super chat. I ask that all of us in here participate, like Alan J's $2 super chat. Mr. Alan J asked, was she elected as the Democratic nominee? And I would say yes, 1,000%. 10,000%. Mr. J, we have to be aware of the process of electing a nominee and electing a president. So, guys, we understand when we walk in that voting booth and we select our pick for president, that pick is only allowing the delegates within that state who is actually going to elect the president. Those delegates in that state. You need 270 delegates to win the presidency, okay? Let's take Pennsylvania for an example, because a lot of us think Pennsylvania will decide the presidency. Pennsylvania got 19 delegates. Winner takes all, okay? Them 19 delegates gonna go to whichever candidate that those 19 delegates chose to be president. They're the ones voting for the president. Same thing in a nomination process. At the convention, At the convention, those are who hey, at the convention, that's who chooses the president. Guys, go ahead and like Mr. Allen J. Another $2 super chat. Mr. Allen J, my brother, I appreciate all the love you giving to supporting the channel. He says, be real. The people did not elect the worst VP ever. Sir, I'm saying that has to be your opinion. It has to be your opinion, sir. Has to. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying, how do you judge the worst vice president? That's all I'm saying, Mr. Allen. You know, I don't understand how you can judge the worst vice president. I'm saying, what that's like talking points. Tell me things that she did, please, sir. You guys, anybody in the chat, tell me things that VP Harris has done to hurt America. Because you guys always talk about the immigration issue. I hear that all the time. But just like when Obama deported more illegals than any modern president, you know what I'm saying? Allen says, I'm just going off stats. I understand that, Mr. J. But I'm saying, guys, everybody right now, go like Mr. Allen with the $2 super chat, Mr. Allen J with another $2 super chat. I ask that everybody in the stream, please go like my brother super chat. And thank you, sir, for donating to the channel. He said he going off stats. So we just looked up PolitiFact. We saw that Donald Trump has spent more money than Joe Biden and Barack Obama, okay? Let's keep going, though. So Mr. Allen J, he wants to talk about facts and numbers, okay? So I'm going to build a wall, and I'm going to make Mexico pay for it. We remember that? How many of us in here remember that? Let's be honest now. Come on, guys, let's be honest. Y'all, we remember that, right? Didn't we remember that? Don't we remember that? Don't we remember that? That's my question. That's my only question. We remember Trump building the wall and making Mexico pay for it. Now, here's the question. He said that he was going to deport every illegal immigrant that was in the country. That was 11 million immigrants. Didn't he say that? Let's fact check him. You see what I'm saying, guys? Y'all need to fact check. We talking about going off stats and numbers. Let's go off stats and number. How many people did Donald Trump deport? He said he was going to deport all 11 million. Didn't he say that? Am I right or wrong? Did he say that? Because I'm looking this up. I already know the numbers. These are stats. He said he was going to build a wall and Mexico was going to pay for it. How much of that wall Mexico paid for? I'm just curious. All y'all Trump supporters in here, I welcome y'all all in here. Allen J with the $2 super chat. Wish we could have a one-on-one. He says fact check, and he used a derogatory word against the vice president. Mr. Allen J, I appreciate that $2 super chat, my brother. Thank you. Everybody, please go like Mr. Allen J's $2 super chat. But guys, I just want to do some fact checking, okay? And Mr. Allen J, it is possible for us to have a one-on-one, you know what I'm saying? But right now, I just want, we gonna just go over some facts and stats, okay? Let's go over some facts and stats, okay? We talking about Donald Trump's immigration policy this morning. Guys, feel free to jump in. Republicans, Democrats, everybody alike, come on in. I welcome you guys in. If you guys haven't hit that like button yet, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Guys, we talking about it this morning. How many, because y'all remember former President Trump said that he was going to deport, that's what he's saying right now. Am I lying or not? He's saying he's going to deport every illegal immigrant out of America. Is he not saying that? I'll wait and listen. Listen, as I wait and listen, I'm going to get my Kool-Aid for all my Trump supporters. You know what I'm saying? We drink Kool-Aid around here. We toast Kool-Aid. You know how they say pour out a little liquor for your homies? Well, we pour out a little liquor for the Trump supporters that drink that Kool-Aid. Okay? So I'm just waiting on you guys. I'm waiting to hear you. Didn't the man say that he was going to deport? How many people he said he going to deport? Mass deportation. Let's look at the numbers. How many people he deported? Let's look at the numbers. He said he was going to deport everybody out the country. Because see, y'all listening to that stuff and y'all listening to it again. You listened to it before and you listening to it again. Because he's saying it right now. He gonna launch the largest deportation in American history. The largest mass deportation in America. That's why I can't get to the information, because that's what we looking at, the largest mass deportation in American history. That's what the guy said. I mean, I got tokens. Everyone like tokens. Thank you, sir, for the $1 sticker. Donate to the channel. Everybody, please, please, please go like tokens. Comment. I see my boy Alan J. My boy Alan J. been showing so much love as a Trump supporter. That's what we do at the Legal Wars podcast. Republicans, independents, it don't matter who you are. I welcome you in the stream. That's what the politics was supposed to be meant to do with the founding fathers. Not to hate your brothers and sisters who support an opposite candidate, but to have a debate about the policies that are best for America. That's what we're doing here. So Mr. Alan J says that his life was better under Trump than Biden. He said, fact check that. I can't fact check that. Because to me, that comes down to each individual and personal responsibility. That's what that comes down. But we can fact check how many people he said that he was going to deport and how many he didn't deport. Mr. Trump, I'm sorry, sir, if you don't like me, Mr. Orange Man. Mr. Orange Man. Mr. Orange Man, yeah. Mr. Trump, I'm sorry, bro. I just go by the facts, my orange brother. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no hating on you, my orange brother. You know what I'm saying? So we going by PolitiFact, okay? PolitiFact. As a presidential candidate in 2016, how many of us old enough to remember that? Raise your hand. If you remember Donald Trump running for president in 2016, go ahead and tap that like button for your boy, for your boy. But look, as a presidential candidate in 2016, okay, we talking about Mr. Trump, okay, promise to deport every immigrant living in the U.S. illegally. Then estimated to be 11 million people. Don't promise something you can't. Don't make a promise you can't keep. That's all I'm saying. Don't make a promise that you cannot keep. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm asking. Am I right or wrong? Because this one I'm saying, if all these people right now, okay, please, all these people who are saying this about Trump and that about Trump, if Obama would have said, I'm going to build a wall and make Mexico pay for it, and he built 500 miles of fence on a 2,000-mile wall, and we had to pay for it, you guys are going to hold him accountable for that, right? You should. I would too. And I like Obama. So we're going to hold Joe Biden accountable. We're going to hold Donald Trump accountable. We holding all these politicians accountable for what they said. 2016, Trump promised to deport every immigrant living illegally in the U.S. We talking facts. I can't get it going though because Mr. Alan J keep on stopping me. Guys, y'all see Alan J? My boy Alan J with that $5 super chat. I thank you, my brother, for donating to the channel. Everyone, please go like Mr. Alan J's $5 super chat, letting his voice be heard. He says, you say Kamala is derogatory, then call Trump an orange man. I'm independent myself, never voted, but I'm not blind. RFK Jr., Tulsi Gabbard left for a reason. Yes, people leaving the Republican Party too. You know what I'm saying? What about Trump's 40 of his own cabinet members that are supporting Harris? What about Dick Cheney? Has we ever thought in our lifetime we'll ever see Dick Cheney endorse a Democrat? Are you serious? Guys, I can't pronounce that on live. You see what I'm saying? This channel, I don't curse on this channel. Everybody, please go like that super chat. $4.99. Thank you for that $5 super chat. He said, who TF let the illegals in the first place? Comrade Kamala. Hold these criminals accountable. Trump, MAGA 2024. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I've spoken on this 1,000 times, sir. Me personally, I don't agree with as many illegals as has been let in this country, because you can too with that $5 super chat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, please. Well, excuse me, that's a sticker, a $5 sticker from Because You Can Too. Everybody, please, please, please go ahead and like that sticker. Everybody who's donated to the channel thus far, I thank all you guys, Mr. Alan J, Mr. or Mrs. F, Because You Can Too. I appreciate it for donating to the channel. That's what's going to help us grow. You guys right now, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, notification bell. Republican, Democrat, Independent, I welcome you guys all in. But we talking about former President Trump. He promised to deport every illegal immigrant in America in 2016 when he was running for president. You ain't got to fact check me on that. If you follow politics, you would have heard that coming from his mouth yourself. The question is, did Trump deport fewer people than Obama? What? We ain't hear Obama talking about deporting people, did we? What? Trump deported fewer people than a Democrat. Is that possible? Is that possible? Let's look deep into it. It says, did he deport fewer people than Obama? There are different deportation metrics, and Obama surpassed Trump's numbers in each one. Obama surpassed Trump's numbers in each metric for deportations. Immigration rights advocates dubbed Obama the deporter-in-chief. No talk, no bluster, I'ma just do the job. Deporter-in-chief. No talk, no bluster, I'ma just do the job. Token. Appreciate that. $1 sticker. Everybody please in the chat, go like Token's $1 sticker. I see Mr. F with the $1.99 super chat. Everybody see Mr. F with the $1.99 super chat. Everybody, please, please, please go like Mr. F comments. He says Dick Cheney's for war, who he's supporting. Hey, I can't really speak on that. I mean, like, we got a lot of wars going out there right now. That's another thing for you guys to think about, okay? So look, I'm sorry, Mr. Trump. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Trump, if you don't like me, Mr. Trump, you feel me? Invite your boy to Mar-a-Lago. I'll do an interview with you, Mr. Trump. I don't hate you, Mr. Trump. I just believe in people standing on business. If you say it, mean what you say. And if you don't mean what you say, don't say it. Because he already been in the White House and he see it's impossible to deport all 11 million people. Those civil rights groups, this me talking as with common sense. It's people who gonna hide them immigrants. He knows this. How he don't know this and he was president? I know this. I ain't never been president. You feel me? It's people who gonna hide them immigrants. You can't deport all them people. Don't lie to the people. Ain't nobody eating no pets, bruh, in Springfield, Ohio. I'm not talking about what they did in 1902 in some Haitian ritual. I'm talking about right now today in Springfield, Ohio. Ain't nobody eating no cats and dogs. Stop lying to the people, bruh. That's all I'm saying. Look, I got my Kool-Aid. I got my Kool-Aid. Hold on a second. Where are my Trump supporters in here? You feel me? This one for y'all this morning. You know what I'm saying? We can't be drinking no alcohol on no Sunday morning before church. Even though it is football, you know, go Saints, who that, who that? Everybody spam who that in the chat. Who that? Beat them Falcons. But you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying I do got some Kool-Aid, but this Kool-Aid is poison. You drinking the poison. Hold up. Drinking that Trump juice. Drinking the poison, bruh. I'm saying the man says stuff that he does not deliver on. Is that facts or not? Tell me where I'm wrong at. If I'm wrong, tell me where I'm wrong. Okay? And now, the orange man, I'm sorry, Mr. Allen J. I'm sorry, Mr. Allen J. The orange man, I'm sorry, Mr. Allen. Mr. Allen. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be like that. But hey, he calling her Comrade Kamala. This man, look, I heard Trump before call her. Like, I made mistakes. Everybody probably made mistakes with her name. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm saying he knows her name is Kamala. Why are you calling her Kamala? Comrade Kamala. So I call him the Orange Man. Mr. Orange Man. Mr. Orange Man. Bro, this is the point. This is my point right here, okay? This is my point. The man wants to sick the Department of Justice on Google. Y'all heard about that? That's what we streaming about today. You know what I'm saying? Them super chats gonna always change the conversation. But I'm saying we started off by saying, is Donald Trump the president that's gonna protect freedom of speech? You know how we got talking about this? This conversation started this yesterday, if you guys weren't in here. So we started talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, how it looks like it could be possibly that some figures in American society it looks political, to be honest, including Trump. He always said, they're after me. They're after me. It looks political. So yesterday, Mr. Orange Man, bro, I was holding up for Mr. Orange Man. I was holding up for the guy. Because I was like, he the only person that I hear walking around saying something about political persecution. So I'm holding up for him a little bit. And then I wake up this morning and I see this. Donald Trump. The Donald. Daffy Donald. The Orange Man. The Orange Man says, it has been determined that Google has illegally used a system of only revealing and displaying bad stories about Donald J. Trump. Make it make sense, bro. So you saying that Google is only displaying bad stories about Donald Trump? The cats are eating the dogs and the chickens and the cows. They're eating the pets. They're eating the pets in Springfield. They're eating the pets. Bro, go to True Social. This man saying this on True Social. It has been determined. It's been determined. Who is determined by? Laura Loomer? Laura Loomer has determined. Who determining what? It has been determined that Google has illegally used a system of only revealing, displaying bad stories about Donald J. Trump. What? Bro, it ain't nothing but bad stories written about you. All Google doing is putting the stories in people's time feed. He trying to sick the Department of Justice on Google because people writing bad stories about you and Google putting it in the time feed. Y'all, come on, man. This your dear leader. Oh, Donald Trump. Bro, you gonna support this dude? Bro, come on. Damian Wright. Everybody right now go support Damian Wright's y'all like his super chat. Mr. Damian Wright, I appreciate it, my brother. Thank you so much for donating to the channel. If you guys hadn't already, hit that like button. It's free, man. It don't cost nothing. Show your brother some love. I know I'm hating on you guys, dear leader, but you guys go ahead and show your brother some love. Hit that like button if you hadn't already. So Mr. Wright says, a black man who does his research. It's refreshing. Yes, sir. Most definitely. 1,000%. You know why? Because I don't want to drink no Kool-Aid. I don't want to pledge blind allegiance to someone who might lead this country to a ditch this time. I'm not saying he is. I'm saying that it's possible. If you just gonna go ahead and I support yeah, I'm gonna just support the guy. I'm gonna just vote for the orange man. Come on, guys. I'm clowning because it's clown stuff. And brother, think about, look in the comments. It's people who are really trying to protect this man and say that, hey, back in 1922, there was Haitians in the yard that I seen a Haitian eat a cat in 1922. What's that got to do with Springfield, Ohio? Ain't nobody eating no pets, man. Stop lying on them people, bro. Straight up. Stop lying on them. Bro, if y'all seen the podcast yesterday, just go watch the podcast yesterday. I'm talking about Eric Allen. And Allen said, this is to show you that I'm not no Democrat, that Allen said that the Dems was after him because he been getting on Biden about letting all those illegals in this country. What Democrat gonna tell you that? He said that the Biden administration sicked the Department of Justice on it. This is Eric Allen, who been indicted with 5 counts. Okay? He said, oh, this political. So I started thinking, I was like, hold up. Because I heard the orange man, Mr. Orange Man. You know what I'm saying? I heard I'm only doing that, Comrade Kamala. You want to call Sleepy Joe? You want to call everybody names and be childish? Hey, we could be childish. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Orange Man. You know, Mr. Orange Man. Mr. Orange Man. Mr. Orange Man, you know what I'm saying? He want to go ahead and just, you know what I'm saying, 5 counts. 5 counts. It don't matter of what. 5 counts. Southern District of New York, the feds. Yeah, they charged him. Okay? And he said that it only happened because he complained to the Biden administration. So look, I'm taking his side. I'm saying, hey, Trump was saying that they were politically persecuting him. I'm taking his side. Bro, I had a whole stream. This stream today was going to be about Eric Allen and whether or not the federal government is going after people. And then I start getting on Google. You guys hate on Google all you want to. I'm getting on Google, bro, to start my processes of research. And I seen that Donald Trump said he was finna go after Google, bro. I'm like, ain't no way. That is not possible. He going after Google because they intentionally they're eating the cats and dogs. I'm going to build a wall. Bro, this man says outlandish things all the time. How much of it does he do? How much of it can he back up? How much does he support? You feel me? Look, I'm gonna tell y'all this though. YouTube putting all of y'all Trump supporters, they putting they put me in your algorithm, bro. You come up in here, you getting a whole bunch of truth this Sunday morning. You ain't gotta go to no church this Sunday morning, but I'm gonna give you some truth, some truths about the orange man, the orange man and the Kool-Aid drinkers. Gotta hit that reverb, drinker. Yeah, I'm clowning, I'm being silly. But you supporting somebody who going around saying they eating the pets. They're eating the pets. They're eating the cats, the dogs. They're just eating the pets. And he knows he could say crazy stuff because look in the comments. He know they going, where that Kool-Aid at? Where that Jim Jones juice? Where my Jim Jones? Jim Jones, they only want me for my Trump juice. Look, bro, you selling Bibles. You selling some ugly fake gold Jordans. Them the ugliest tennis shoes I ever seen in my life. You might as well sell that Trump juice. Tell Trump I got that juice for him. I got that juice for him. $2.99 for that bottle of that Trump juice. Hey, just don't drink it. Just don't drink it. Y'all think it's funny. Jim Jones led some people to South America And he told them if they drink the Kool-Aid, they were going to go to heaven. The people drank the Kool-Aid and gave it to their kids too. That's what y'all doing, drinking the Kool-Aid. They're eating the pets. But you could go back and look at my streams. I gave them the benefit of the doubt. You see what I'm saying? Most major news network, they trashed him immediately. I didn't do that. I said, hold up. I know this man is known for saying some outlandish stuff. But I was like, hold on a second. Let me see something. Just really quick. Let me see something. So I started researching, and I saw a town hall in Ohio. And I saw people coming to the town hall complaining about Haitian immigrants, taking all the housing, taking all the resources the city and the county and the local government has for poor people. I seen that with my own eyes. I seen a black guy in there, so I know it wasn't no race thing in that community. And I seen one little bitty incident of a guy said he seen a Haitian driving around Springfield and he had 100 cats in it. I got 100 cats, 100 dogs. I'm from Springfield. Dude, come on. That's what he's doing, bro. It's clown stuff. How you see a van riding around with 100 cats in it? What you did? You got in your car and you ran next to it. Hey, baby, hold the wheel. Let me count the cats. Oh, there's one under the dashboard. It's 101 cats in the van for the Haitians to go. Look, some girl, okay? She said that she went outside and seen her cat was hung up and skinned. How you know that's your FIFO if FIFO skinned? She said she seen FIFO hanging at the Haitians' house, skinned up, finna eat them. You know what happened later on that afternoon? Hold up, let me get my Kool-Aid out, because y'all ain't gonna like this one. You know what happened later on that afternoon? Later on that afternoon, she went downstairs and she found the cat in her basement. That same cat they said that ate, that girl found that cat. Yeah, she found that cat. And you know what she did after she found her cat? Her mama made her go next door and apologize to him. But the Trump took that and they ran with it. They're eating the pets. I'm going to build a wall and make Mexico pay for it. Baby Tino says she should be arrested. You feel what I'm saying? Because think about the harm you're causing that community by talking outlandish. Outlandish. She's saying, I don't like him. No, Trump, I ain't got nothing against you, my brother. Nothing whatsoever. Besides what you say and what you do. I want you to be held accountable for your words and your actions, just like they try to hold me accountable for stuff that I ain't even thinking about doing. Oh, you did it 30 years ago. What? What's that got to do with today? Oh, you remember what you did 30 years ago? Oh, yeah, you're in trouble. They hold me accountable for stuff that I ain't even thinking about doing. But you just gonna let this dude do and say whatever he wants to, and you gonna vote for him. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, please. Make it make sense. Let's keep going, though. Excuse me. That's why I keep that Trump juice on deck. That Trump juice on deck. Let's keep going, though. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? What else Trump said about the freedom of speech? Because we don't need no president. When you start trying to silence journalists, okay? When you start trying to silence them, that's when we have a problem in America. That's when we have a problem in America. Because you're going to start to look like your buddy Putin. That's what Putin does. Putin. Y'all know that's what Putin does. Am I right or wrong? Putin will kill a journalist. You talk bad about Putin, he'll kill you. He'll off you like a mobster. And the orange man trying to be a mobster too. The orange man, Mr. Orange Man. What the orange man said, though, about freedom of speech. The orange man said he gonna sue Google. Bro, you ain't got enough money to sue Google, bro. Sit down. That's 6 or 7 billion. Hold up, let me show you something. That $6 or $7 billion you worth, Google probably made more than that in a year. Why? Let's see something real quick. How much does Google make a year? He gonna sue Google. He didn't say he was gonna sue him. He said he gonna try to seek the Department of Justice on him for saying something negative about him. This is a 78-year-old man. You know how much Google make a year? $305 billion, boy. A year. What you gonna do to Google? What you ain't got the money. That's $6 or $7 billion you worth over your whole lifetime. Google make over $300 billion a year. You can't touch him. Elon, the richest man in the world, how much he worth? About 200-something billion. Google make more than that every year. A year. Google making over $355 billion a year. They probably got more money than the U.S. government. What you gonna do to Google? Sit your orange self down. You feel me? Hey, y'all need to call Kamala and tell her to hire me. I promise you, that boy will put a hit out on me. Because if I got paid to do this, bro, I'll be at his neck. I ain't gonna let you walk around and hurt the American people. Because that's what you're doing, is hurting them. They're eating the pigs. You know how many bomb threats was in Springfield after that? You know how many kids who couldn't go to school? And now you talking about sicking the Department of Justice on Google for just putting stuff in people's news feed that's being said. It's just stuff that's being said, bruh. Don't blame Google for stuff that people saying. It's Google's fault. Google gonna put a New York Times. He said that because all the stuff in the news feed is negative. Bro, where this dude went to school at again, bro? I need to go to the University of Pennsylvania and find this professor and do a little slap thing on this professor. I'm gonna do a little slap on this professor, bro. This dude, like, do you got a brain? Bro, if you look up, don't look it up on Google. Go to Bing. Go to Bing. What you on Google for then if you don't like Google, homeboy? Go to Bing. Bro, if you go to Bing and you type in, hold up, I'm right here, okay? I'm right here. I'm on Microsoft Bing. Trump, don't sue Microsoft, bro. Please. Don't try to seek the Department of Justice on Microsoft. Because I don't think you got a lawyer I don't think there's a lawyer who worked for the government that could handle what Google could send at you if they wanted to. But hold on a second. Let's see. I'm going to just put Donald Trump in Bing. This ain't Google. Let's see what comes up. Y'all want to do this with me? In Bing. We in Bing. We ain't on Google. We in Bing. Okay, I see Wikipedia. I see news about Trump. Let's see what I see. Donald Trump hands out hot dogs as he court voters at the Alabama-Georgia game. Mr. Trump, is that negative? Let's keep going. We in Bing. We not on Google. Massive civil fraud verdict against Trump. AP News, Donald Trump in breaking. Trump pleads not guilty in historic federal charges. This Bing. This ain't Google. The latest on Trump's historic indictment. This Bing. Trump indicted. January 6th riot was fueled by lies. This Bing. You get the point? It's because all the negative stories about him, if you look up him, you're going to see mostly negative stuff. That's not have nothing to do with Google. Aloha Kitty, welcome to the stream, baby. Miss Kelly Quinn, welcome to the stream. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, ladies. How are we doing? Mr. Devious Chris, good morning. All my regulars, welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. This morning, we talking about Donald Trump. Mr. Trumpy, the orange man, Mr. Trumpy. He's saying he want to seek the Department of Justice on Google because they only put negative stuff in the news feed about him. We looked up Bing. What was in Bing? Okay, hold on a second. Hey, Google ain't even got to pay me to represent them. That lawsuit wouldn't get, the Department of Justice ain't even going to file that. because they know that's not even getting past the clerks. A judge ain't even gonna get to look at that lawsuit. It's gonna get dismissed before in the process of the clerks processing it. The Department of Justice ain't filing nothing stupid like that. Look, let's go to hold up. We're going to DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo, another search engine. Since y'all want to hate on Google, I don't know how y'all hate on Google. Mr. JD's Couch, good morning, sir. How are you doing? Let's go to DuckDuckGo. And in DuckDuckGo, we're going to put in Donald Trump. Let's see what comes up. DuckDuckGo. He trying to sue Google. He need to sue more than Google. DuckDuckGo. First story, Kamala Harris' chances of beating Donald Trump. Second story, Donald Trump's chances of losing Florida. Boy, if he saw that, that boy gonna start crying. What? I'm gonna lose Florida? Hold up. Let's keep going. Donald Trump hands out hot dogs. Everybody talking about the hot dogs. He went to the Georgia-Alabama game handing out hot dogs. Trump anxious for a win in Pennsylvania. Let's see. Let's keep looking. Trump indicted January 6th. Trump pleads not guilty. Hold up. Trump's answer to Harris border trip, calling her mentally disabled. Bruh, I'm going to sit back on that one. It ain't nobody in the world Donald Trump could call mentally disabled. Y'all know he take Adderall, don't he? That man gonna send a kill squad after me. I don't care though. I speak truth and I don't drink Kool-Aid. Mr. Kool-Aid, man. Come on, man. Y'all tell me where I'm wrong at. I'ma build a wall. We still waiting on that wall, ain't we? Is he good for America? I think that's a matter of opinion. It's your choice. You have a choice to choose. Kamala Harris said choosing Donald Trump is going backwards. You know what I'm saying? But like there's some stuff that we gonna cover, bro. We're gonna cover a free trade agreement. Because we need to tell VP Harris, all of you guys right now, this is not no Republican or no Democrat issue. This is an American issue. We need a free trade agreement. ASAP. We need a free trade agreement in this country ASAP. Republican, Democrat, whoever you are. Free trade agreement. We need one. We spending more money for like the first time in a long time. I'm going to do the podcast, but America is spending more money on imports than exports. That's why your deficit keep running out the roof. We need a free trade agreement. The farmers are saying we need a free trade agreement. You feel what I'm saying? That's me supporting Harris. President Biden, I know you're about to leave, so I'm going to let you leave. Plus, you kind of old, man, 81 years old. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say nothing to him. That man, you know, he get to tripping down the steps on Air Force One. But VP Harris, though, baby, we need a free trade agreement in America. We need one ASAP. ASAP. See how they go? I support Republicans and Democrats. I'm going to tell it what it is. If the Democrats messing up, we going to get on them. Ask Miss Kelly. That's what we were talking about yesterday. Miss Kelly, well, you know how yesterday we talking about Eric Adams and we talking about how the Department of Justice could be possibly going after people. Like, I'm finna do some research on Eric Adams. Like, I'm like, yeah, Eric Adams, Donald Trump, they all saying the DOJ going after that. So I'm starting to look it up. And I said, what? Donald Trump said he finna sue Google. What you suing Google for? This his words on Truth Social. It has been determined that Google has illegally used the system of only revealing and displaying bad stories about Donald J. Trump. Bro, it ain't nothing but bad stories about you on the internet. You feel me? What, they gonna make up some good stories and put on the internet for you to make you happy?
It has been determined that Google has only used stories about Donald J. Trump, some made up for the purpose, while at the same time only revealing good stories about Comrade Kamala Harris. This is illegal activity, and hopefully the Justice Department will criminally prosecute them for the blatant interference of elections. Google interfering on elections because they said you the orange man. I'm interfering on elections. Come prosecute me. Bro, come prosecute me. You feel me? And y'all gonna make me go down to history. I'm finna be Thurgood Marshall in this thing, boy. You come, bro, I promise you, I don't care what lawyer you got. He come for me. You better have the facts. Come prosecute me, orange man. If not, and subject to the laws of our country, I will request their prosecution at maximum levels. Maximum levels? Maximum levels? What? When I win the election and become the president of the United States. So he gonna request that the Department of Justice go after Google for putting bad stories about him in people's news feed. Bro, come on, bro. It's like every time I try to look to shift towards the guy, I see some crazy stuff. I can't get with it, man. Help me get with it. I'm trying to get with it, bro. I can't get with it. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what Trump supporters do. If you say something negative about Trump, they're going to attack you. They're not going to address what he said or what he did. Where my Kool-Aid? Where my Kool-Aid at? They're not going to address what Donald Trump said. They trying to attack me personally. I ain't running for president. You could say what you want to about me, bro. I could care less. Get in line. Join the fan club. Make it good what you say now so I could get a lawsuit on you. I could sue you. And when I come for you, don't hide. Stand on it. Because if I talk about you, I'm going to say it in the public in front of everybody. I'm going to stand on what I say. If I ain't going to stand on it, I'm not going to say it. Make it make sense. Cat dogs. They eating the pets. Cat dog. The orange man, cat dog. That bro, he must... You know, when Barron was a little kid, he must be watching cat dog cartoons, and that cat dog, he just liked the cat dog. They're eating the pets. They're eating the cat dogs. They're eating the pets. They're eating the pets. They're eating the pets. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me where I'm wrong. Guys, welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. I think I have upset enough Trump supporters this morning. No, I'm just playing. You guys in here, though, man, y'all like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. We talking politics this morning. We talking about how former President Donald Trump said he wants to stick the DOJ on Google. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the importance of free press. Free press. Baby Nino says, where's Melania? Oh, hello, Laura Loomer. They don't care nothing about that, my brother. They don't care about that. That's what I'm saying. Kool-Aid is something about this guy. They'll say, hey, I'm a Christian. I believe in God. Oh, this man cheating on his wife. Oh, that don't matter. That don't matter. He cheating on his wife. Oh, that don't matter, dog. See, you just say you need to go research and get some education or some information because you just don't know a lot of stuff. You don't know stuff because you got some kind of secret doctrine. You saying you a Christian, and I tell you this man cheating on his wife. This man don't believe in God. He go on stage and hold up Bibles upside down. That's satanic symbolism. Oh, that don't matter. None of that matters. If I told you he said to put 666 on your forehead, oh, that don't matter. That don't matter. Ain't nothing matter with Trump. But let me say a quarter of the things that he says. Let you just think I'm thinking what he's thinking. But you some kind of wise. They were so wise. They're wise. They got some kind of private interpretation of what God means in the Bible. When God says don't eat with people like that. Don't eat with them. God said don't even eat with them. but he's your dear leader. Oh, we're going to support him. We're supporting Trump. We're going to support Trump. You notice how most Trump supporters, I ain't even trying to go there. I could tell you, though, we could break it down now. What you think the average education level of a Trump supporter? Hey, let's ask Google. What's the average level of education for a Trump supporter? You know what I'm saying? Y'all want me to, I can't use Google, I'm going to use Microsoft Bing. Can we do that? What is the average level of education for a Trump supporter? Look, Donald Trump went to a rally, okay? It wasn't really a rally. It was like he's speaking on something. Donald Trump he's speaking on something. So every time he go among some black, whoever is his campaign advisors, I need to tell them right now, don't send him to no place where it's all black. Don't do it. Listen to me. Today is September 29th. I'm telling the Trump campaign, don't send him to any place where it's black people, because if you do that this close to the election, that's your October surprise. Because them Democrats hunting that black vote. You got too much of it in their mind. So I'm telling the Trump campaign, bro, I'm trying to help the orange man out. You see how I'm so unbiased? So unbiased, excuse me. He talking about Greg Gutfield. Greg Gutfield is biased. I'm not biased, really. It's just the stuff he done said and done. Donald Trump goes to this thing where you got all black people. He tone deaf. You know what he said? I think I got a new favorite color. My favorite color is black. His favorite color is black. A room full of black people. What you just said, bro? Bro, I'm saying the man said some off-the-wall ridiculous stuff. Bro, I'm on his head. You gonna sue Google for something they put in a news feed. Crybaby. You know what I'm saying? Let me get down in the comments. I see my boy, Bless Up Kev. Good morning, Bless Up Kev. Bless Up Kev. Kush boy. What's up, my boy, Kush boy? You know what I'm saying? Kush boy, what you think about that, my boy? You feel me? JD's Couch says, why didn't Trump make America great again in the first 4 years? I just want to know that. What's up, Bless Up, Kev? We talking about that boy Donald J this morning. That boy Donald J said he finna sue Google. He finna sue Google. Bro, we looked it up. Donald Trump, after 78 years of being alive and being born rich, is worth $6-7 billion. Google make $305 billion a year. Your whole life worth times that by almost 2. Google make 300. By 2. Shoot, by about 70 times your lifetime's worth times 70, and that's what Google make in a year, bruh. You gonna sue Google with the Department of Justice. Google got more of a surplus than the U.S. government. The U.S. government almost 40 trillion in debt, thanks to Donald Trump and others. You see how I put that and others? Because if I was a Democrat, I wouldn't put in them and others. You see what I'm saying? Where my boy at? Kush boy. Kush boy, let's talk about this, my guy. He can't handle Google. Google got too much money. Way too much money. Bro, you don't gonna mess with no people like that, bro. You gonna end up getting flatlined. Got way too much money. I can't believe this dude, man. And the thing about it, the most to me, is how much the people still support him. Yeah, he capping. But I'm just saying, bro, you gonna use the Department of Justice. Kush boy, you know the conversation we had yesterday. You see what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, most definitely. This morning, it's a Sunday morning. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people going to be going to church, depending on what part of the country that you are. You know what I'm saying? So most definitely, 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? We worship God, man. We praise God all the time, man. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? This stream right here, you know? But I'm not going to let people try to use Christianity or religion to manipulate you and control you, though. You can't do that with me. You see what I'm saying? Don't come talking about God if you got some manipulation up your sleeve. Don't be no angel of darkness using God like you use a bag of potato chips. I'm going to just throw God's name around to try to manipulate somebody. Nah, don't do that. Jesus wasn't trying to manipulate people, but that's a different conversation. This morning, guys, we talking about the orange man. Mr. Orange Man. You said I'm being childish, bro. This dude like 15 times older than me. He going around calling people Comrade Kamala. And you 78 years old. You want to talk about childish? Y'all, we really want to talk about childish this morning. You know what I'm saying? Guys, if y'all in here, man, I ask y'all, please. Some dude said God don't support demons, so you know he ain't supporting Trump. You 78 years old, bro. You got to take a pill to get sexually harassed. You 78 and you cheating on your wife. God supporting that, though. God don't support demons, but you going to vote for a demon. But God supporting that. That's what I'm saying. People don't want to talk to me, bro, because I'll give you the truth quick. It don't take no whole lot of thought for me. I don't have to sit on it for 15 days. I'm going to tell you right now on the spot, you ain't going to want to talk to me. And not if you want truth. If you want to spread your lies and propaganda, then yeah. You can spread your lies and propaganda. But if you want truth, bro, I promise you, dog, you don't want to talk to me. Because for me, that's all I'm going to give you is a whole bunch of truth. You could go cry yourself to sleep every single day. For me, that's all you're going to get is truth. Travis Couch, tell them. They just haters. They just haters. Player haters. You see what I'm saying? That's just what it is, man. That's just where I stand with it. That's what I believe. That's what I think. You know? And mainly, I think, like, a lot of my opinion from the situation comes from him and his immigration policies. You know what I'm saying? Because his immigration policies are the policies that he speaks on the hardest. You guys feel what I'm saying? In my opinion, those are the policies that he spoke on the hardest, about building that wall and about deporting all the immigrants. He did that a lot, bro. A whole lot. You know what I'm saying? And then after he removed from office 4 years, you know, I'm like a regular person, bro. I'm just thinking, hey, the guy talks a tough talk on immigration. That's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Moving the nation to the right on immigration, not letting all these illegal immigrants into our country. So I'm just thinking that's what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? And then, bro, I go and do the research and do the numbers. You said you was going to deport 11 million people. How many you deported? Not even a quarter of how many you said you was going to deport, you really deported. You didn't deport a quarter of how many you said you was going to deport. You said that you was going to build a great, big, beautiful wall like the wall of China. Did he say it or not? Y'all tell me. I don't know. Did y'all hear him say that or not? Because I heard him say that more than once. He going to build a great big wall, great big beautiful wall. It's got to be beautiful. Everything with this guy is beautiful. He going to build a great big beautiful wall. Great big beautiful wall. And made Mexico pay for it. Everything in that sentence was a lie. Or it wasn't all the way true. You didn't build no beautiful wall. You built about 500 miles of fence on a 2,000-mile border. So that was false, or not all the way accurate. Mexico didn't pay for that either. We paid for that. So that was false. And those 11 million people you said you were going to deport, you didn't deport no 11 million people. You deported 2 million people. As a matter of fact, you deported less people than Barack Obama. That's what I go off of, man. That's what I live off of, man. Facts. It's all about the facts to me. And I'm saying with Donald Trump, bro, you do not get facts when he talks. Y'all tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong, please. I don't see no facts in when that man talks. He don't speak facts. That's just point blank period. He does not speak facts. You know what I'm saying? That's just why I see it, man. That's my opinion. I mean, hey, for those of you guys who feel differently, y'all put it in the chat. Have a conversation amongst yourself. Well, hello, guys. The new people enter into the chat. We've been streaming for 2 hours. We got 60 more minutes, man, to go. I'm not trying to stop nobody from going to church this morning. You know what I'm saying? We're going to finish before the football games. It's just a bunch of Americans, man, in the stream having a real live conversation about politics. We have a big election coming up real soon. And we having a real good conversation about politics, you know what I'm saying, this morning. So I invite everyone, please, if you in the stream, I know I got a bunch of Kool-Aid drinkers. I got a bunch of Donald Trump supporters who are notoriously known for drinking that Kool-Aid in the stream. That being said, man, y'all can still like the video. You can still subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, you know what I'm saying, because you having your voice heard. This isn't a situation where we have like how I want to say this. I'm trying to think about how I'm going to describe this. This isn't a situation where we have like all Democrats or all Republicans. Because if you go in a situation like that where you have all Democrats, all these people talking this Trump stuff, they gone. Just tell the mods to go and get them out of here. I don't want you. Nah, don't get them out of here. Let them stay. I want their voice to be heard. That's the process in America. Am I right or wrong? We don't think that because everything is so polarized these days. You either right or you left. You got on red or you got on blue. Everything is so polarized in this country at this time. And that's why in my opinion, we see a lot of political violence. We see a lot of stuff going on in this country that really should not be going on. That's on both sides. That's me being as fair as I possibly can about the situation. That being said, I'm saying like just continuing to be fair. And I know this might offend you, Trump supporters. But I'm saying, bro, it's like he only has one level of thought. So somebody coming to him, giving him some false information or some unverified information. We know he good with that, right? Don't we know he good with that, right? He good with false or unverified information. Somebody come to him and give him some false or unverified information. And he run with it. So now they're telling him that Google's algorithm is only putting up X, Y, or Z in people's stream. That's all they putting in people's stream. It's bad stories about Donald Trump. Okay? Bro, it's like me, if that was me, bro, I would just take just 5 seconds. Just take, please just take 5 seconds and just step back and just think. Let's count on a regular day how many stories are published about Donald Trump. Let's say 10 stories published about Donald Trump every day. No, I'm not making no Masonic symbols, okay? 10 stories about Trump posted every day. Guys, put it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Out them 10 stories that's posted about Trump every day, how many of those stories you think are positive? If they post 10 stories about Trump daily, how many of those stories you think is positive? So how can you blame that on Google if the vast majority of information, because Google's not writing stories and posting. Google's only posting other information that was posted. So Google's not writing the stories and posting. So if you got out of 10 stories, 9 of them stories about you is negative every day, what's that got to do with Google? And then it seemed like, okay, I'm going to think, okay, so is Google doing this? Before I accuse or blame anybody, I'm going to stop and I'm going to think, is Google really doing this? Okay, I'm going to go to Bing and I'm going to put in Bing search bar. I'm going to see what Bing's saying. You see what I'm saying? Oh, I'm going to go into, I'm going to see what Bing's saying. Then I'm going to see what DuckDuckGo. I'm going to see what everybody's saying about the man. I'm going to see what they're saying. I'm saying to me, bro, he only got one train of thought. And that train of thought, man, is like everybody's against him. I could understand that, like, people are against him, but isn't that politics? Is anybody against Kamala? Hold up, let me get my Kool-Aid. Let me wait. Trump's saying everybody is against him. That's what he's saying. They out to get him. Ain't that what he's saying? So let me ask you a question. Look, I got my Kool-Aid. Oops, I'm sorry. Guys, I got my Kool-Aid close. Like some of you guys comments, like I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties. So if I'm not commenting on all the comments or super chats, I'll be back at it in just a second. But guys, look, I got my Kool-Aid. Okay? And it's ready. So look, do they say anything bad about VP Harris? I'm just wondering. Trump saying everybody out to get him. Am I lying or not? That's why they don't like talking to me, bro. This dude say you want to debate me? Nah, dog, you don't want to debate me, bro. I promise you. Not on Trump. Really not on nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I do a debate, I'm not going to argue something that I don't believe or know that's not true. If I'm arguing it, and I might not have all the numbers, the stats, or the facts, but if I'm arguing it, bro, like it's a 99.99% chance that you are not going to prevail. That's just who I am as a person. I don't have nothing personal against Donald Trump. It's the thing that he says, thing that he does. Before I started this chat, bro, like before I started going online, right? So when we talk about, I heard that Obama was strong on immigration, okay? Not necessarily strong on immigration. I heard that Obama had deported a lot of people. I heard that before. See what I'm saying? But as we started this podcast, people would tell me, or started the stream, people would tell me, hey, go look at the numbers. You know what I'm saying? All the facts that you were given aren't all the way correct. So I go back and look at the numbers. Going back and looking at the numbers, I started seeing the truth. This guy, I think it was Miss Carmita. She had me look at the numbers. I looked at the numbers. And I'm saying, bro, this guy is saying that he is going to deport all these people. He did not do that. That was talk. He said, I'm going to deport how many people? He didn't deport nobody. 2 million people, less than what Donald Trump's deported. You see what I'm saying? Then he went back and he said that he going to build a wall. A big, beautiful wall. That's not what happened. He said Mexico was going to pay for it. So I'm saying, how can you trust and believe what the man's saying if he's not handling what he's saying he going to handle? That's my only thing. If he's not handling what he's saying he going to handle, how you could trust and believe what he's saying? You see what I'm saying? I'm going back and looking to see if I had super chats in here. I don't think there's no super chats in here. Kush boy said that's water, bro. That's that poison juice. It look like water, but there's really poison in it. If you drink the Kool-Aid, you gonna go to heaven. That's that blind allegiance. You can't just tell me no monkey stories, bro, and I'ma run with it. Some people gonna run with it. James Crenshaw says, Kamala, please deport MAGA. ASAP Rocky, get them Kool-Aid drinkers out of here. Miss Georgina put in a bunch of sheeps in the... Who the sheep, though? I'm the sheep, because I called the man, the orange man. Oh, they're eating the cats and the dogs. Guys, come on. Miss Kimberly said Mexico paid for the wall with tariffs. Miss Kimberly, no, they didn't. You know who paying them price on them tariffs? You know the tariffs that they taxing are good or imported goods. You understand that? So, Miss Kimberly, let's break it down. Let's say that they bring in a car. Because that trade war with China destroyed the farmers. You aware of that? All that money they got off the tariffs for the farmers, he had to give 90% of it to the farmers in a stimulus package. Because you know what China said? Oh, you want to charge higher? We're just not going to buy it from you. We're going to go somewhere else and buy it. Who that's hurting then? All the farmers now starving. With your tariffs, he's starving the farmers. And then the money he made off the tariffs, he had to turn around and give it to the farmers. Tell me where I'm wrong at. So you impose a tariff on a car that's coming to America. You know what you're doing? You charging that company. So, okay, we got a Honda. Okay? So let's say the Honda coming from Japan. So we're going to say, hey, you want to sell your cars in America? We're going to charge you a tariff. You know what Honda going to do? They're going to say, okay, we got you. How much the tariff? $3,500. You know who going to pay for that tariff? You know what they're going to do? They're going to raise the price on the car. So the American people paying for the tariffs. They eating the cats and the dogs. That's what Bless Up Kev said. The cats and the dogs, they eating them. They eating the cats and the dogs. Tell me I'm lying. JD's Couch says, can any Trump supporter name a single law, just one, Trump signed in 4 years that did anything good for the middle class? Because see, the reason why I know y'all Kool-Aid drinkers, let me tell you why. Because y'all support giving tax cuts to the rich people. I want to give a tax cut to Jeff Bezos. That man do not need your tax cut, I promise you. He don't need your tax cut. He probably don't even want your tax cut. But if you're going to give it to him, hey, I might as well go buy a new yacht. And when you give him that tax cut, you taking money from somebody else. People who need it. What Miss Kimberly say? Ask Scotland if they fear Trump or Kamala. I'm saying who you fear. To me, it don't matter, does it? To me, for us, it matters who's going to do the best job for our country. You know what I'm saying? The best job for our country. Guys, thank you so much for participating in the process today. I ask that you guys in here, would you like the video? Even if I'm saying something you don't agree with, that's a part of maturity. You'll like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Guys, that super chat right now is wide open. If anybody in here, we got about 45 minutes. We could talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Just hit that super chat, small donation. It don't matter how much it is to the channel. It'll be greatly appreciated. Miss Kimberly says trickle-down economics is a thing. It is a thing. And then the thing about it, though, Miss Kimberly, is that it's not the same trickle-down economics from the Bush administration where, hey, we're going to give the rich people a tax cut. It's like, hey, we're going to try to pass out money to or spend a lot of money. Because the conservative party that's not the same Republican Party. That's not the same Republican Party that was preaching deficits and Democrats spending too much money. Those of us in here are old enough, we know about that Republican Party. That's not that Republican Party no more. The Republican Party it is today is the Trump Party. It's the party of Trump. Anything goes, and we'll support our dear leader. Anything. And then you're going to try to attack somebody who's saying they're a Christian because they don't want to support somebody who committing adultery currently at 78. Committing adultery at 78. You feel what I'm saying? How I'm supposed to support this dude? I don't care what policies he's saying he gonna support. That's a policy he's saying he gonna support. But what about him as a person? Diane Prince, how you doing, baby? She says incomes rose every single year metro area in the United States for the first time in 3 decades. My boy Matt said, wow. That sound like somebody from that dirty South. You feel me? Probably one of my ex-homeboys, you feel me? He'll spit that BG free. Now let me stop, man. We talking politics. Chuck said, don't judge. I'm not judging him. It said the Bible say, judge not lest thou be judged. Does he judge people? Hey, look, I'll get my Kool-Aid while I wait for you. Oh, look, I got my Kool-Aid ready for you. Does Donald Trump judge people? Because see, what you want is you want him to be able to go out and call people names. And when somebody get on his head like me, when somebody get on his head, then you going to come for me personally. But he act like a child. You can't get people to respect you unless you respect people. That's facts. He going around, got a nickname. He 85 years old. He 185 years old. Oh, man. You starting to see it too, bro. Oh, man. He got nicknames for everybody. Comrade Kamala. What's a comrade? I'm saying, bro, he got these little goofy green goofy nicknames for people. Comrade Kamala. Bro, you green as a Christmas tree. You ain't green, you orange. The orange man. Jay Chuck says, name calling is childish joke, sir. It really is. So why your dear leader do it? I'm just trying to prove a point. I hadn't heard Kamala call nobody a name. Have any of y'all? Hold up. I'll wait for the Kool-Aid. I got the Kool-Aid. I'll wait for you. Y'all ever heard Kamala call somebody a name? Because I done heard Trump call 1 million people names. Everybody he come in contact with, he got a name for everybody. Am I lying or not? He had a name for Marco Rubio. He had a name for Ted Cruz. He got a nickname for everybody. So if the man said that's childish stuff, why your dear leader being childish? You know what I'm saying? Miss Pamela says you don't know what comrade is. So sorry you never learned world history. Enlighten me. Because I know what you're going to say. I already know the talking points. The talking points going to have something to do with communism. Like the Democrats support communism. Show me that. Show me any proof. Do you know what communism is? You know in true communism that a doctor and a garbage collector will both make the same amount. Excuse me. Say if the government say that amount is $15 an hour. So the garbage man and the doctor both gonna make $15 an hour. That's what communism is. Spreading the wealth. But helping the poor is not communism. So you saying Jesus was a communist? It's Sunday morning. I'm allowed to say that, right? Because that's all Jesus did. His whole ministry was helping the poor. Travis Couch says Marxism, that her father raised her. I hear that. I've seen that. I read that. I read Marxism. But she's not going to do it as president of these United States, if that's what y'all think. Because remember what they said about President Obama. Do we remember? Do we remember? Oh, Reverend Wright. He was Reverend Wright. He hates America. He was with Reverend Wright. He hates America. Do we remember that? I'm just wondering. Guys, it's Sunday morning. We got 40 more minutes. It's Vishaw's church time, you know. I understand that. That's probably why we ain't got as many people or less participation. We had a lively conversation this morning, man. Like, bless up, Kev. I think we hit the highest number I've ever seen in this stream this morning. We hit about 600 people. Keep on rising on a Sunday morning. Thank you guys for your love and support. I ask that you guys please would like the video, help the content grow. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people come in here and they not supporting, they just want to hear. But I still welcome you. I ask that you please like the video, you'll subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and guys, the super chat is wide open. Whatever you guys want to talk about. Whatever you guys want to talk about, we could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Robert Tournament, this is all human built. I'll give you that 1,000%, 10,000%. Jesus building the kingdom of God. But I'm talking to the Republicans who try to tie sexual assault, lying, cheating, stealing, bankruptcy filing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hating on Donald Trump. He ain't trying to go around like he don't act like a Christian. So it's not him, it's his supporters. You see what I'm saying? But it's just about you. They try to act like this guy is some kind of godly Masonic figure, and he's not. He's exact opposite. Kimberly says witch hunt. Miss Kimberly, what we mean a witch hunt? Baby, what we talking about? What's a witch hunt? You know what I'm saying? Matt says no one with a soul could vote for Kamala. What horrible things has she done? I hear that all the time. Mr. John Blakes, he can't spell deranged, or he's a bot. You hear me? Judge Chuck said he's just human. Yes, I understand that. I just look. I heard somebody tell me match their energy. You want to match my energy, you better have a good attorney. That's all I'm taking. That's what I do. I sue people. But they say match your energy. What if we match Trump's energy? The Trump supporters don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. Bless Up Kev says Trump supporters can't care about facts. They love fake news and they eat it up. Shout out Michigan this morning. What's up, Bless Up Kev? What up with them Detroit Lions? You feel me? He said they don't support facts. Am I right or wrong? Y'all tell me where I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me where I'm wrong at. ATL Plumber said Georgia for Trump. Well, in a Fox News poll that came out a couple of days ago, she went in Georgia. I mean, my boy James Carville said he thinks she gonna run the map on him. That's what he said. He said he don't think it's gonna be close. That's what James Carville said. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Astute Thinker said, bless up Kev on that plantation, drinking that Kool-Aid. That is exact opposite of what that is, sir. Bro, every mod in this room right now, all these mods in here don't support Kamala. You feel what I'm saying? They support the process of letting your voice be heard and Trump and Kamala supporters coming together and having a debate. JD's Couch says Trump supporters love facts, fake ones. They love making up fairy tales and falsehoods. They're eating the cats and dogs. They're eating the pets, man. They're eating the pets. They are eating the pets. You want me to entertain you? They're eating the pets. You feel what I'm saying? That are the examples. That's all the examples. You that strong on immigration, okay? You that strong. How you let Obama out deport more people than you? If you that strong on immigration, how in the world you closed the border? Didn't you? How you let the Democrats deport more people than you? I'm just wondering. Yeah, bless up, Kev. We do got Republican minds. Definitely. It's just that a lot of Trump supporters get angry citizens of Springfield, Ohio are on record saying that. I know, Miss Kimberly. I understand that, Miss Kimberly. But Miss Kimberly, here's my thing. Okay? This is my whole thing, Miss Kimberly. My entire thing. Even though they're on record saying that, there's a lot of things that people are on record saying. But I'm saying you just gonna go around and repeating what they're saying without no facts to back it up. Bryce Rodriguez says people seem to miss the fact a woman was found eating a cat. Man, come on, bro. Don't do that. Hold up, Mr. Bryce. Hold on a second, my boy. You got some? You want to cheers? Cheers, Mr. Bryce. We're going to get back to this. I got a super chat. Soul Jive, my boy Soul Jive and my sister Soul Jive. Everybody, y'all know the drill. Y'all know how we get down in the League Wars podcast. All my mods, everybody in the chat, please go like Soul Jive's comment. Thank him for donating. $4.99 donation. He says, disgusting Mark Robinson. Trump loves MLK times 2. Make it make sense. Mr. Mark Robinson. We're going to talk about Mark Robinson. Soul Job want to talk about Mark Robinson. You know what I'm saying? That's what they were talking about, that political prosecution, persecution. You know what I'm saying? So me being a legal person, I like to see somebody get convicted in court. Not necessarily convicted in court. I like to see them go through the process and see the evidence the government has on them. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with P. Diddy. Same thing with Eric Adams. Okay? That's what we have courts for. Like, you can't say someone is guilty. Imagine if they came to you and they said that you had did something you didn't do. You would want to go through that process, right? So I want to see to go through the process, but process or not, I really wouldn't support any Republican candidate like Mark Robinson. Why am I support Mark Robinson when I could support Nikki Haley? Why you ain't nominate Nikki Haley to be the presidential candidate? Because if you nominated Nikki Haley to be the candidate, we going to get us a woman one way or the other. And as much love as I got for Kamala, I got the same love for Nikki Haley. The same love. Since I'm a Democrat, I got the same love for Nikki Haley. Since I'm a Democrat. Where that happened at? But you don't want to give women a chance. You don't want to give minorities a chance. They gave Mark Robinson a chance. Costa Autism says, why didn't Bill Clinton go through the process? Oh, Bill Clinton went through the process. You must not have been alive. They were dragging Bill Clinton through the mud. You must not have been alive. They drug Bill Clinton through the mud. He got impeached. Was you aware of that? Ask Hillary. She dealt with that. Drug him through the mud. Poor Hillary. She didn't do nothing to deserve that. Bill didn't care. The Bill went, I never had sexual relations with that woman. Bill didn't care, man. He didn't care nothing about that. And then got reelected by 60% of the vote because that's how people knew he was good at his job. Bill Clinton was the truth at that job. Bro, I love Obama. Obama probably one of my favorite presidents ever. Definitely of my lifetime. But Bill Clinton, in my opinion, was the best at that job. He was good at that job. He was real good. Ronald Reagan was good at that job too. Ronald Reagan is what Trump wants to be. That's my opinion. I think Trump is a wannabe Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan wasn't a politician, but Ronald Reagan he had a positive aura about him. Whether you agree with him or disagree with him, Trump is just not the same. Trump came in here with a sword. I'm not hating on your leadership style, but if you a strong man, don't let the people that you say weak is like Obama deport more people than you. Oh, Obama's not on the ballot. No, Joe Biden ain't either. But you want to put a Biden on the ballot? Biden ain't on the ballot either. Did he let a lot of people in this country? Unfortunately, yes, he did. And I think it hurt this nation. I really do. But we're going to talk about, like, you know what I'm saying, somebody else super chat. I want to talk about that free trade. Everybody in this stream right now, go call your politicians, your senators, your congressmen, call everybody. Tell them we need a free trade agreement ASAP. ASAP. You know what I'm saying? We need a free trade agreement ASAP. Miss Kimberly says Trump, baby. You know what I'm saying? I can't hate on nobody who supporting their candidate. That's who she's supporting. You know what I'm saying? You support Donald Trump, I feel you. Schofield says Trump knows more than the generals. That's the problem. That's the whole problem right there. The whole problem. But the generals are war people. They're not like, I mean, I wouldn't call a general if I had somebody breaking in my house. They might drop a nuke on them. That's not what we need. We got a police department for that. Lead the military with the military and let the civilian people handle the civilian world. I think you'll be safer like that. You see what I'm saying? Let the military do foreign policy and let the police handle what's happening in the civilian world. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Brown says he knows nothing about Project 2025. It's hard for me to cover it or research it, Patrick. You know why? Because Trump denounced it. I'm fair, bro. Like, I'm not gonna look. When Kamala first started, you heard her every talk about Project 2025. Can you believe they put that down in writing? You heard her keep on talking about that. How many times you hear her say that in speeches? I watch all her speeches. I watch a lot of Donald Trump speeches too, the majority of them. You don't never hear her talk about Project 2025 no more. You know why? Because Donald Trump said he ain't got nothing to do with that. He denounced it. Whether he's telling the truth or not is something totally different. But he denounced it. So I'm not going to try to stick Project 2025 on him if he said he's not going to support it, right? That's only fair, right? Baby Tino says Project 2025, a far-right roadmap that would gut the country, nearly 250-year system of checks and balances, proposals on page 750, and an end to SBA direct lending. Ms. Kimberly says, my parents are on medical industry and are conservatives. Jeff Lane says, third time lucky Trump. Mr. Lane, bro, I can't support that. This is what happens, Mr. Lane. If we go after our political enemies like that, you know what's going to happen? You giving the other side a right to do that too. You got to think about that. Bless Up Kev says Trump stuck to Project 2025 now. You got to think about that though, Mr. Lane. You see what I'm saying? So if you say, listen, Mr. Lane, victorious one, how you doing, baby? Well, I only got like 28 more minutes left. I'm sorry I started early. You know what I'm saying, guys? I'm not streaming tomorrow, but I'll be back on Tuesday. So I decided to go ahead and do a full stream this morning. But victorious one, good morning. Welcome to the stream. But look, this is what I'm saying, though, okay? So if we support, like, going after our political enemies with violence, everybody will laugh and say, hey, they're going after Trump, but next they're going to be going after Kamala. I'm telling you, that's how that works. They're going to think, oh, well, they doing it, we could do it, so we're going to all kill each other. That's not the answer. The answer, you beat them in the booth. You beat them in the ballot box. You talk about policy. I'm going to build a wall. Y'all say it with me. Y'all at y'all house with me, right? We're going to say it together. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to build a wall. and make Mexico pay for it. That's how we beat them. Can we believe what you're saying? Mr. Jason Lee says, I think everybody promote Project 2025 are either in on it or haven't read it. I'm pretty sure most haven't read it. I think that, sir, you talking about outside the Republican Party or the conservatives who support the people who have read it? You know what I'm saying? I would say that no, most of us have not read it. We have no interest in that. But Trump came out and said, hey, I didn't write that. Them people ain't in my campaign. Miss Carmita Johnson has entered the chat. Good morning, Miss Carmita. How are you doing? And happy Sunday to you. You know what I'm saying, Miss Carmita? Like, we just been having a lively conversation this morning about old Donald Trump. Look, so most of all my mods are in here, but Magpie. So, guys, y'all were all here yesterday. I don't know if JD's Couch was here yesterday. I know my boy Bless Up Kev was in here. Kelly was in here. Carmita was in here. I'm not sure if Victorious one was in here yesterday. I don't remember. But look, though. This is what happens, though. So yesterday we were talking. Y'all remember, Carmita, you remember. Yesterday we was talking about political persecutions. You know what I'm saying? How we talking about Diddy? How we talking about Eric Adams? So I had stopped and remember I said, hey, look, Trump said, you know what I'm saying? They doing that to him too. I had stopped and I was like, hold up. So I started doing some research because of that. And when I did some research, Miss Carmita, you know what I seen? This man said he finna sue Google. He didn't say he was going to sue him. He said he was going to stick the Department of Justice on Google. Make it make sense. This man going to stick the Department of Justice on Google because Google is putting stuff in their search engine against Donald Trump that's negative. Guys, these are Mr. Trump's words. I'm going to read them for you guys one more time. Mr. Trump. These are Mr. Trump's words, what he posted on Truth Social. Mr. Trump says it has been determined that Google has illegally used a system of only revealing and displaying bad stories about Donald J. Trump. Some made up for the purpose while at the same time only revealing good stories about Comrade Kamala Harris. This is illegal activity, and hopefully the Justice Department will criminally prosecute them for this blatant interference in elections. Dude, how is Google interfering in elections? Tell me it ain't so. What Google doing to you now, Trump? Everybody out to get Donald Trump. Y'all, everybody out to get the orange man. We all out to get the orange man. So now he going at Google. Wesley Verity, I like all news agencies, really. Now, when they get on there, you get some commentators get on there like saying that Obama wasn't born in the United States. I can't listen to that. I'm just going to have to change that. But I'll go to every single news agency and hear what they got to say, Fox included. I watch a lot of Fox. I watch a lot of Trump speeches. That's how I know. He's saying that Google is out to get him. Google putting stuff in people's news. You know this dude ain't going to protect free speech. So, Miss Carmita, everything I said yesterday, I mean, bro, I'm going in there open mind. I'm finna give Mr. Trump an opportunity. I'm going to give him a chance. I'm going in here open mind. And so I do a little bit of research, and a little bit of research, I see that Donald Trump does not support free speech. He wants to stick the Department of Justice on Google because the New York Times writing bad stories about him. He wants to stick the Department of Justice on Google because CNN publishing bad stories about him. And Ms. Carmita, I said that earlier, if 10 people publish a story, if we got 10 stories about Donald Trump right now, how many of them you think gonna be positive? 2.5? All the stories about you, bro, is negative. All of them. You ain't got nothing but negative stories, bro, about you. So you go to Google, you go to Bing, you go to wherever, you're going to see negative content about you. But this man is saying that he wants to sue. Now, all of a sudden, he wants to sue. He want to sue Google. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Brown says, check his pamper with all of that whining and crying he's doing. That boy got the orange man wearing a pamper control. Kimberly says, if we could compile a list of pros and cons for both candidates, I think that would be better use of time. Hey, let's do that. Miss Kim, you want to do that? I'll do that for you without a super chat. You feel me? Because on the race for immigration, I was giving that to Trump. Can we give that to Trump? Pat MC Crotch, I'm saying a whole I just don't know if you're a bot or not. You feel me? But like let's do the positives and negatives. So what positives we gonna give to Mr. Trump? Y'all put it in the chat. I'm gonna just read them out. What positives you gonna give to Trump? No, nobody is suing Trump for music. Hey, Miss Kimberly, give the positives for Trump. Trump shot down a border bill, security bill. That ain't no positive. Miss Carmita says you can expect the closer it gets to November the 5th, he's going to come up with more crazier lies. I agree. They're eating the pets for nothing. They're eating the pets. We going to sue Google because they're putting in negative stories about me intentionally. They rigged the algorithm. ST Say says he's not a weak pansy. What makes him strong? I'm going to build a wall? You ain't build no wall. How that make you strong? What makes him strong? What country has he detoured from doing something? Because he's saying that he talking to all these countries. Oh, they know if Trump was president. How many of y'all heard him say this? Oh, they know if Trump was president. They know not to play with me. Oh, man. Bless Up Kev says Trump good with foreign policy. You feel me? Victorious One says Mexico is going to pay for the wall. That's what I'm saying. You a strong man. Mexico ain't pay for nothing. Oh, we charge tariffs on Mexico. You charge tariffs to Mexican goods that came in the country. So you got this bottle of Kool-Aid. I ain't going to call it no water. It's that poison juice. You got this bottle of Kool-Aid for $1.99. So you charging a tariff to Mexico 50 cents on that Kool-Aid. You know who they going to give that tariff to? You know who we paying that extra 50 cents? The American people, the American public. I'm just being real and factual with y'all. It's 9:15, guys. We got about 20 more minutes. Victorious One says, Kool-Aid, Jim Jones style. Drinking on that Jim Jones juice. Don't drink that juice, bro. You're not going to go to heaven if you drink that Kool-Aid. You're not going to heaven. You're not going to live forever. That's Kool-Aid, bro. It look clear, but it's poison water. He's feeding y'all poison, and y'all drinking that poison. Hey, look, Miss Carmita. Y'all show love to Miss Carmita. Miss Carmita said he's strong in leadership on his coach supporters. Look. Hey, Miss Carmita showing that boy love. She said with his cult-like supporters, he got strong on leadership. They believe everything he say. Victorious One says American people are going to absorb the cost. Unfair to the citizens. Victorious One, baby, they don't believe that, though. They just too busy just sucking up that Kool-Aid. Bless Up Kev says Trump shouldn't have the power to control votes, but he threatened the Republicans still in Congress. Facts. Facts. Very, very factual. RDC Autosports, do you know how much more money the guy's getting the stuff made in Mexico than he is here? He's not passing the savings on to you. I'm talking about the tariffs, sir, just the tariffs. Miss Kelly Quinn says he took away the fine if you don't have health insurance. I'm talking about just the tariffs. That's all I'm talking about. Just the tariffs, sir. Yeah, just the tariffs. Bryce Rodriguez says he's the problem with all unalike Dems. We don't hang on every word. What? You saying Trump supporters don't hang on to every word? For real? For real? Alan J says picking your own talking points. Oh, just the tariffs? I'm sorry, my brother. I'm just saying what what other talking points, my boy? What y'all want to talk about? RDC Autosports says tariffs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, where Miss Kimberly at? Kelly, she might not be in here right now. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to run them off, Kelly. We want them in here. You know what I'm saying? We want them here. Bless Up Kev says, I watch both Fox News and CNN. Yeah, I do too. I base a little bit of my opinion off of what's reported. A little bit. You see what I'm saying? Because you got to watch them news agencies too. You got to watch them. You know what I'm saying? So I base a little bit off of what they say. When I hear something now, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go research it. And then I see Trump saying it out of his mouth that you going to sue Google. I'm like, what? This dude went mad. Victorious One says Trump buried his wife, Ivana, on his golf course to avoid taxes on the property forever. Oh, my goodness. Tell me it ain't so. Tell me it ain't so. You know what I'm saying? Please tell me so. Like, man, look, some of these people, bro, like the comments that they made, bro, like we just ain't gonna be able to reach you. Bless Up Kev says Trump supporters are lovers of personal attacks. That's 1,000% facts. 10,000, 20,000. That's what they do. If they don't like what you're saying, they're gonna come at you personally. What I got to do with the orange man? What I got to do with the orange man? Pat MC Crouch, I'm not finna read no nonsense. What I'm gonna read somebody talking about me? You ain't nobody in this stream know me. Even the people that didn't know me, they ain't nobody in this stream know me. They might have heard a rumor about me. They don't know me. So what I'm gonna comment to somebody that's saying something about me? We talking about Donald Trump. That's what Bless Up Kev is saying. We talking about Donald Trump. They talking about me. Bro, what? Bro, you could talk about me all you want to. All you want to. Bro, they've been coming for me for 5, 6, 10, 20 years, and I ain't changed nothing. Nothing. Ain't nothing changed. Nothing. I'm still on it. Still speaking truth. Still speaking facts. Still on it. Go cry yourself to sleep. Miss Carmita Johnson, baby, you are 1,000,000% right. That's their dear leader. They in the comments talking about Comrade Kamala. Whatever he says, they're gonna say it too. That's their dear leader. Cry me a river. No. That's what y'all gonna be doing in November. And then you know what's going to happen after November? You're going to see that. Click, click. Watch your head, sir. Y'all think they're gonna put him in handcuffs, or you think they just gonna throw him in the paddy wagon? Shallow Entertainment, what you think, my brother? You think they're gonna put him in handcuffs, or they just gonna throw him in a paddy wagon? Victorious One, that's what they're gonna be doing. He gonna disappear into the. But hey, he might win. Y'all think he gonna win? What y'all think? What y'all think? I'm a crybaby, bro. I ain't no crybaby. I filed 15 lawsuits in 18 months. I ain't no crybaby, bro. I get at you. That's why anybody who hating on me, they do it in the secret. Or they act like they talking to the next person. There's very few people who just come up to me and like directly address me. I don't cry about stuff. I'm going to get at your neck. It's companies right now that pay 20, 30, 40,000. They still paying tens of thousands of dollars a year after I sued them. They still paying money. Still paying. I'm going to get at your neck. That's what I do. I'm talking about rich companies. Super rich. They'll make Donald Trump look like a beggar. And they've been ducking and dodging, and they still paying tens of thousands of dollars. I don't cry about nothing. I'm going to get at your neck. You feel me? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get at your head top. I'm going to try to sue the soul out your body. I'm going to try to put you in the unemployment line for the rest of your life. Because if that rich, yeah, that's my true colors. I'm a litigator. You shouldn't discriminate on people. Am I right or wrong, Miss Carmita? Stop discriminating on people. Stop trying to step on the blacks or poor people. Stop harassing people. Yeah, I'm going to sue the soul out your body. You can't obey the law? You can't obey the law? Yeah, that's what happens to people who do what they want to do and can't follow the rules, who try to make up their own rules. You going to pay. You got to pay to play. If you ain't paid no money yet, it's because I ain't got to you or you ain't paying. So, yeah, I don't cry. I'm going to sue you. I sue. I don't cry. I sue. You feel me? That's my true colors. Everybody know it ain't no secret. Come to Texas and ask Homeland Security if I sue. Ask the department, ask any government agency in Texas if I sue. If I sue. Yeah, that's what I do, bro. It ain't no secret. I ain't hiding that. That's my true colors. Stop discriminating on people. You feel me? That's my true colors. Ms. Carmita says, although Trump needs to be in jail, with this system, I don't think he'll see it. Nah, Ms. Carmita, I really think you're right. And look, Ms. Carmita, I'm going to say, is what he did really worthy of Kisma said, go crazy. No, I ain't going crazy, bro. Stop discriminating on people. Bottom line. Stop. Oh, Miss Carmita. Enzy, $2 super chat. At least for real, all of my mods in the chat, even Miss Carmita, you too, baby. Go like Enzy's $2 super chat. Thank you for donating to the chat. He said Trump fills arenas. Kamala, I'm going to call that woman by her name. I'm sorry. I'm going to call the vice president of the United States by her name. Vice President Kamala Harris can't fill a glass. What? Listen, Trump was a reality star. He was. Was I lying or not? He was, bro, how many of us in this stream knew Trump before he ran for president? Okay? But Trump could fill an arena, but Kamala didn't. I'm talking about Kamala, listen to me. Y'all don't know this. Y'all might not know this. When Kamala first announced she was running for president in 2016, let's look it up. Let's look it up. Because I already know. This when she first announced that she running for president in 2016. Hey, Travis Couch, I'm not worried about the ceiling, man. I'm not trying to fix this. I'm not trying to fix the ceiling, bro. Like, I need to get, you know what I'm saying, the everything else. But, bro, that ain't nothing on the ceiling. But it was meant like that. It's designed like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just an older house, you know? But I'm not concerned with this ceiling, bro. Like, I'm trying to buy a house or something, bro. You feel me? But look, when Kamala Harris first announced that she was running for president in 2016, we talking about crowd sizes. Because that's all we got to do is talk about Donald Trump crowd size. That's it. Okay? So she did this. Let's see what she did this at. She rose to national prominence in 2016 when she announced that she was running for president. You know how many people was there at her announcement? Y'all tell me. Put it in the comments. You know how many people was when she announced for president? Y'all know how many people was there? Y'all know how many people was there when she announced that she was running for president? $20,000? 20,000? I'm talking about this is in what, 2015, 2016? When she first ran for president, before Biden won. The reason why Biden chose her. You know how many people was in the crowd when she announced? 20,000? You talking about this just a regular senator from California. 20,000? Pat MC Crotch, I'm starting to like. Are you a man or a woman? I'm liking your comments, though. You so funny. You be so. He's saying, wonder how many of those people voted for her in 2020. You mean voted for Biden? Because Biden ended up winning, the nomination. But he won the presidency. So probably a lot of them. They were in California. You know, everybody in Cali. Bro, when she went back, no, but I know that, but I'm saying, you seen her when she went back to California yesterday, bro. She a rock star in Cali. Mr. Good Citizen says, whatever government stays out of my life and pocket more is the government I'll take. That's true. But I'm saying you can't say that you the president and you gonna sue Google. You're going to sick the Department of Justice on Google because you don't like the content you see on Google. That ain't government staying out of people's lives. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We talked about this yesterday. After we talked about this yesterday, I'm going to do some research. I'm thinking that Kevin Mack, you could say that. They make 300-something billion a year. About 70 times, 80 times, 90 times Donald Trump's worth. About 70 times his worth, 60 times his worth. His life worth. That's what Google make every year, 300-something billion. What Donald Trump worth? 6 billion, 7 billion? His life worth. Google make 300 billion a year. You can't do nothing with that, bruh. You say Elon, the richest man in the world. Elon's life worth is about 200-something billion. Google make 300 billion a year. And y'all hating on Google. Come on, man. You feel what I'm saying? But hey, that's about my time, guys. So unless somebody got a super chat, bro, like we got the 3-hour mark, it's 9:30. I know people probably might want to go to church or finna go to church or, you know what I'm saying, guys? Like, I probably will not stream tomorrow. If I do, it's probably going to be in the afternoon tomorrow morning. You know what I'm saying? I might not stream. I'm not sure. I might stream. It all depends. But if I do stream, guys, it'll be really, really early. It'll probably be a short stream. I got some business to take care of. I'm about to jump down in the litigation in 2 cases I got. You know what I'm saying? So there's probably times where, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to have to deal with the stuff that I got to deal with moving forward. October 26th, y'all, that's our target date. Miss Carmita, you will, baby. You feel me? Miss Carmita, I ain't going to lie. Like, I feel like we probably look at things a lot the same. more the same probably than anybody else in here. Maybe Bless Up Kev, you feel what I'm saying? Definitely share a lot of the same views. It's just, Miss Carmita, I try to remind myself not to like just give blind allegiance to comedy. You see what I'm saying? I don't never want to give blind allegiance to someone. So in case they need people that in case they are going left or right, they need people who will be honest with them. You know what I'm saying? And tell them the truth. I'm not saying I'm that person, but I try to be as honest as I can. If Donald Trump does something good tomorrow, I'm going to compliment him. I'm sorry. An average Democrat probably won't do that, but yeah, Miss Victoria, I will. If he do something good tomorrow, I'm going to compliment him. You know what I'm saying? Ray G, there you go again. These people don't know me, man. Go cry yourself to sleep. That's all I'm going to say. If you guys have a problem with me personally, go cry yourself to sleep. YouTube ain't no job. Not yet. It might end up being one, but it's not no job. You know what job I got? Hold up. Y'all want me to get it? Oh, no, I got it. No, I don't. I ain't got it right here, bro. I'll show you. You feel me? I'll show you the degrees. I'll show you my business license. I'll show you the lawsuits. It's just been quiet. But that real job coming. We litigate. We about to litigate for 100,000. Yeah, I'm about to litigate 2 cases worth 100,000. You go get a job. Sir, respectfully and with all love. I thank you, Miss Carmita. Thank you so much. You donated to the channel. I love that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, baby. You feel me? But where's the guy talking about Mr. That's good, Ray G. You could have 500,000 in the bank, but you still on my stream harassing. You got $500,000 in the bank, and on a Sunday morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, you on a guy with a vertical live stream harassing him. So that 500,000 ain't doing you no good. Because when I get to 500,000, I'm going to be in Bali. I'm not going to be on nobody's live stream harassing them. You on somebody's live stream at 9:30 in the morning on YouTube harassing them, talking about you got 500,000 in the bank. Where my Kool-Aid at? I don't drink Kool-Aid, bro. Miss Pat MC said, I'm like Diddy. Y'all so funny. Y'all so funny. Ray G, that's congratulations. I hope you stream me while you in Punta Cana. I can't even pronounce it. Why you in the Dominican Republic? I hope you streaming me internationally. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. You feel me? Look, if I ain't got no money, I'm saying you got 500,000, you could have hit that super chat. If it ain't my money, why I care? I'm saying, what would I care if Donald Trump was worth $50 billion, $50 trillion? What I care for? I don't have an emotion left or right. It doesn't mean nothing to me. You feel me? Now my wife, or if one of my parents had that, Ray G, I appreciate that, brother. You know what I'm saying? Because look, I don't just want to say politics. You know, I want to entertain people. Miss Janita Mitchell, how you doing, baby? How you doing? I don't want to just talk politics. You know what I'm saying? I want to entertain people you got to have entertainment value. So I don't want to just talk politics. I want to entertain them, and I want to educate them and give them facts too. You know what I'm saying? It's all about facts. Pat MC Crotch, why you on me so hard? Like, you just say, go give me no room. You're talking about a popcorn ceiling. It was designed like that. Y'all, look. This, you see, you finna make me mess my video up, man. Look at me, man. I'm saying, look at this beautiful God, man. You feel me? Look at this beautiful God, man. Talk to me. It's about the content that I'm delivering. Y'all worry about the wrong thing. Who is that? Tokens with that $2 super chat. Tokens with the $2 super chat. Pat, he's so funny. Hey, everybody, that $2 super chat for tokens. Y'all gonna like that $2 super chat. Thank you for the donation. Says, stop the wars and disrespect the world. Love. I agree 1,000%. We should work for peace in the world, as much peace as we can. Man, Ray G, look, you just trying to argue with him. Bro, I'm not going to be arguing with you, Ray G. Go watch a football game. Football finna come on, man. Go watch a football game. Hey, Matt, you just in here too, man. Like, is that Matt Dunn? Shallow Entertainment. Man, y'all get out of here, bro. Y'all put that who that in the chat. Everybody throw that who that in the chat. Yeah, Victorious One says, subscribe, y'all. Please subscribe. We building the channel. Man, look, all my mods, I promise you guys. Past MC Cross, I can't even get a word out. All I see is them laughing face emojis. You keep coming in here, dog. I'm going to make you a moderator. I love your energy. I love that. Y'all clowning. Look, everybody, y'all like the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. He said, what's my law business called? It's a Millerite Legal. It's called a Millerite Legal. I'm not an attorney. I'm a paralegal. But I'm a litigation paralegal. Like, I went against hard. Bro, listen. When I talk about that law, that's my passion. Bro, you go get your best attorney. I'm talking about it. All of this is facts. This known. This is known. You go get your best attorney, your best. Y'all see that energy in that? Like, that's how I deal with them attorneys, bro. I don't play with them. Bro, I try to take their head off. For real, I try to get your law license. I try to destroy your career. You know why? Because that company that you represent, they don't need to be. I'm only suing you if you did something wrong. And if you discriminating against people, against a black person, against a gay person, against a disabled person, or if you discriminating against a white person, I don't care who you discriminating against. Yeah, I'm the one gonna make you pay. And if it's not me personally, you know, like I told somebody else, I got a case coming up November the 11th where I didn't write the lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? I wrote the lawsuit, but a lawyer is actually litigating. But if he win that case, I'm going to get $12,000. You see what I'm saying? I got a case coming up November the 11th. Okay? It's in court. Full court case, right? And that's what I'm saying. That's what I do, bro. Like, I litigate. Somebody, if they come to me, say if Victorious One say, hey, or Kelly say, hey, I was at work, somebody sexually harassed me. You see what I'm saying? I'll write the lawsuit, I'll file a lawsuit in court, and I'll put an attorney on the case. You feel me? But the cases I gotta argue, bro. Y'all better ask somebody about them legal documents. They ain't trying to see your boy. Hey, where my boy Kush boy at? Hey. Oh no, overcoming. I don't chase no ambulance. I could do that. When I first came to Houston, I ain't gonna call nobody name, but they was telling me how to get cases. I could get cases from the court. You see what I'm saying? Bro, I'm not chasing no ambulance. I want to fight against that top 5 litigation attorney in the U.S. I want to fight against your best attorney. Go get your best attorney. Go get your best attorney. And I ain't even got a law license. And I'm finna smoke them, bro. Y'all see that energy? I ain't trying to give y'all that energy, bro. Whatever, y'all tripping in here, bro. Y'all know I love all you guys, man. Thank you, everybody. You know how I do it. Victorious One, thank you for moderating. Miss Kelly Quinn, as always. Miss Kelly Quinn, the first original moderator. Thank you, baby. Bless up, Ken. Miss Carmita Johnson. Thank you. Miss Jonita Mitchell, thank you for showing up. Bless up, Kev, my dog. You feel me? Who else? JD's Crouch came in here today. Thank you, sir. Thank you to all my moderators. Shallow Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna give a shout out to Pat MC Crouch. Real funny person. I appreciate it, guys. It's like therapy for me. It really is. To come in here, man, about 3.5 hours, bro. I've been building my company in Millerite Legal. you know what I'm saying, dealing with some issues with my retirement. So I've just been chilling for the last year. So to be able to come on to YouTube, you know what I'm saying, and engage with y'all, and at the same time have benefits. That's why I was telling Mr. I forgot his name, Ray Gee or whatever. That's what I'm telling him, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like entertaining people, and at the same time I'm entertaining them. I'm giving them facts. We're having a voice to voice our opinions. So I try to do all these things at one time. Man, I love all of you guys. I love you with all my heart. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting me. You guys from ground up. We built this channel from the ground. Just stick with me. From ground up. We had 600 people in here today. First time ever. 600 at one time. Let everybody hate and say it's AI or say whatever they want to say. They can hate as much as they want to say. Okay? Google's algorithm, this YouTube's algorithm, y'all go look at the views. We hit 1 million views. Listen, AI, whatever you want to say it is, you can hate, they can hate all they want to. We hit 1 million views. Started on August the 12th. I know there was about a few 100,000 on some videos before when I had a travel channel. You know what I'm saying? I used to promote them. But this right here, my right hand before God, I ain't paid 5 cents for any promotion for this channel. 1 million views. Monetized in what, about a month or a month and a half? You see what I'm saying? Thank you, everybody. I love all you guys. You guys know I love you. You know what I'm saying? Philip says, oh God, he's gonna cry me a river, Lord. Y'all be on my head top, bro, but I love that, man. Guys, you know we be having fun. If I do tomorrow, it's gonna be real early at like 5:30. I probably have to stop at 8 because I got some stuff that I gotta take care of tomorrow. That being said, guys, I love every last one of y'all. I appreciate all you guys. You guys have a great Sunday. If you guys going to church, don't remember, put God first in everything you do in your life, and God's going to put you first. So, guys, thank you. If you're watching football, y'all better be rooting for the Saints. Again, I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. If not tomorrow, definitely Tuesday, because we got to talk about this presidential debate and how Tim Walz finna walk the door on J.D. Crouch and that lying mouth. Guys, thank you. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, notification bell. I'll see you guys either tomorrow or Tuesday. Thank you, guys. I love every last one of you.